Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? I mean, it's your boy Wildcard Mar in the building, Detroit Mel in the building, and we got here. So we got celebrating 30. Wait, no, not 30. Add another 0. 300. My math is fucked up.
Hey, that's that Kansas City, man.
No. I've been hanging around your Detroit ass too long. Man, fuck it with me, man. Episode 300. 300. Yeah. 300. I don't know how the hell we made it to 300.
That's like they ain't banned us yet.
I mean, we got it one YouTube strike. We had one. So yeah, we had to go. I mean, I don't know how to. Okay, I do know how it happened. It was my fault, but man, we're gonna have people periodically going in and out of the show,
right.
Just because, man, this is a celebration. Anybody that has ever appeared on any episode of the 300 episodes of I.O.W. Sports,
Right.
Reached out to a lot of people. To see, they just want to pop in, talk that little sports shit for just a second, and see what's up. Because man, we didn't have so many guests. I didn't forget how many guests we actually had on the show.
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. Thank you for that, AP. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, y'all know where to find us. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, get all that shit. I.O.W. Sports 1 on the Twitter. Y'all can find us individually on Twitter as well. Detroit Mail, Casey Wildcard Mar. First guest that we got here, man, my man Rod, man. This guy, he's hilarious. He's almost like another version of man, full nigga tree on full display at all times.
Hold on, sir. I don't do none of that stuff.
What's that,
Rod?
I'm just, you already know I'm chilling like a thong with a stripper's butt at Magic City. You already know.
See,
maybe King of Diamonds.
Hey man, I definitely got to shout out Rod, man. He popped on a couple of episodes just to pop some talk some sports talk with us. I definitely rock with Rod, man. He's been having me on his shows. Rod, man, tell the people where they can find you at, my dog.
Since my YouTube is strike, I got a strike on my YouTube, Rod Uncensored Network. It's got a strike right now.
Hey, join the club.
You know what I mean? So you can check.
Hey, you ain't doing shit till you get a strike, man. You ain't doing shit till you get a strike.
God damn, shit crazy, man.
Yeah, but there it is. Rod Uncensored Studios on YouTube for right now until he get his other page back. But man, as we talked on your show, man, so let's talk about this, dog. So where you at on the Belichick situation? You a Patriots fan. Talk to us about the Belichick situation. Where you at?
His ass need to go to hospice, man. He's done.
He done.
He's done, man. He got to go, man. His old ass got to go, man.
You just said that? So he just got to go, huh?
He just got to go, man. You can't coach no more. MJ. He can't bring the proper groceries in.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I think on some of the sports little podcasts that I be on, man, there's a lot of people that think that if his name wasn't Belichick and he hadn't done what he did the first 23 years in New England, what he's done the last 4 years would have easily gotten fired. And I think that's a fair assessment.
He wouldn't have got 4.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got that 4. His resume kept him where he at.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying that. The free agency was different back in the day. The free agency market is different. The money was different. You can lowball somebody. You can give somebody $25 to clean the windows 20 years ago. Inflation doesn't stop, man.
Inflation doesn't stop.
Yeah, but I still think
you can buy 5 houses for $10,000 in Detroit right now.
Only in Detroit. Sorry.
Said only in Detroit. Oh man,
you had to go there, didn't you, MJ?
Come on, you know MJ. There wouldn't be MJ if he didn't, man. You know,
we beat him twice. What do you do after that? Our movie kept on going. He died like Frank Wright. Kings of New York. He died in the cab.
Hey, the Giants got two rings from him and Brady. So you got to give them their little give them their little props on that. But I mean, it's just one of those things where sometimes, what used to work just ain't working no more. And then, missing the same ingredient as the main ingredient, I should say, in Tom Brady. That's part of the ingredient, the recipe of success that he had. And, I
gotta say this. If we had Matt Castle, we might have won 8-9 games.
Man, stop, dog.
Mac Jones, man. I'm telling you, I told you he had lube on his hands, man, the whole season, man.
Hey, first of all, Matt Castle, I'm mad that he finagled that 11-win season the year that they didn't go to the playoffs in 08, 09, when Brady got hurt. Still got 11 wins, didn't make the playoffs. But the fact that
he did drive Mac.
Yeah, but the problem is with Matt Castle, he turned that around into a lucrative contract here in Kansas City.
He did.
He did nothing. He did well. He got us a 10-win season to the playoffs, and then
shoot, Jimmy Garoppolo got money because he was in New England. For real, if he's on another team, nobody gonna take no chance on Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah,
it was like
LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount kind of produced though. You gotta give him
man. We knew him for the sucker punch, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Knocking that white boy out, man.
In Boise when he was with Oregon. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but I mean, he was solid in the NFL. But I thought it was ironic that he
was solid.
I thought it was ironic that he got suspended for blunts.
That's crazy. He got suspended. Him and I think what's the other running back they had? Le'Veon Bell. Bell. I think they all got caught up.
Yeah, him and Le'Veon. So, I mean, it's crazy because, but I mean, so. With your opinion of Belichick leaving, that who's the right coach then? Who's the right person to come in and take that throne? Who you think, Rod?
I'm thinking I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I like Gerard Mayo. He'd be my sure thing because we can get him for the low.
Yeah.
Kraft don't want to spend that money. He's gonna have to pay out Belichick for that last year. So Gerard be probably a good thing. I wouldn't mind if Gerard, some kind of up-and-coming coach, off that Detroit team. I know they're saying Ben Johnson. I wouldn't mind, I hate to say this, man, Kellen Moore. I wouldn't mind bringing Kellen Moore.
Really?
Eric Bieniemy, a couple,
I think Eric Bieniemy actually would be a good choice.
But if I get Gerard, I would want him to bring in somebody like a Scott Turner. Scott Turner, North Turner's son. He's been working, he's been grinding out. Wes Welker, he's been underneath that 49 tree. So he knows, the ins and outs of the offense. So something like that. But I don't know what they're thinking. I think Gerard probably be the cheapest way to go out. I think that's probably what they want because they don't want to lose that defensive identity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look yesterday. A lot of people said, "Oh, Chiefs gonna put 63 on you." I said, "Nah, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that."
Chiefs ain't put up no points against nobody this year, really.
But I'm saying, a lot of people were saying about 20 points. I was hearing a lot of people say they're gonna blow us out by 20.
They should have.
Yeah.
But should have ain't reality, dog. So, I mean, you make a valid point about having Gerard Mayo in there being the defensive guy. But whoever comes in there, they got a problem to fix at quarterback.
Big problem.
Huge problem.
I told you, all you gotta do is bring that season off. Man, you can't put that clam chowder with that salt and pepper and Mrs. Dash. That's just... Hey,
you gotta jazz up that clam chowder, dog.
Oh man.
You gotta get that child looking real little unseasoned right now. He needs a little love, need a little affection in that thing, bro.
You need somebody with some coarse hair, like my granddaddy used to say.
Hey, Cam say he's still available.
Oh man, Cam is available because he got 13 kids now. That's why he's available.
Cam got other things to worry about, man. Like Rod said, he got some little chaps he got to worry about right now.
You got know when to hold and know when to fold. Kenny said that.
Know when not to bust away.
Right.
That man was looking like Shaq in a 3-point contest.
He didn't miss.
Man.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, man. No, but I mean, it's whoever they get at coach, they definitely got to fix that quarterback problem situation right now. I mean,
that's why I think they need to. They do it like go to the Mayo route. I still think they need to get somebody, in there that's good offensive minded.
Oh yeah,
that can get a good quarterback, know how to pick a good quarterback and run an offense.
Yeah, I think you had to clean the house completely, man.
I'm sorry, I think all that staff gotta go.
GM, you gotta bring somebody new and inventive.
Clef in the Chin gotta go. I mean, all of them.
I wouldn't mind somebody from
Billy O too.
Who?
Yeah, Billy O gotta go.
Yeah, all of them gotta go. I mean, they all infected by Belichick.
Yeah, but come on. What did you expect Billy O was going to do with Mac Jones?
I'm saying, but they still, to me, if you're going to move on from Belichick, you got to move completely on.
Completely off.
I think you need a whole.
You can't even go to Gerard Mayo route because he played for him and now he's coaching.
But I still think because he's not. I think he's like what's my man name is with that's with Minnesota now, the defensive guy.
Brian Flores.
I think he like Flores, and I don't think he was as affected like the rest of them. Well, the rest of them was affected by Belichick. They try to beat Belichick. Second,
hey Mel, he was trying to hold that dick holster. He was trying to be a dick holster, man. He trying to be a Belichick. He ain't no Belichick dick holster, man.
For real though, he got a point there. You know what I'm saying? He got a point there.
You know what Devontae Adams said to John McDaniel? Shut your ass up.
Hey man, he got a point. That's why you got to clean house. You have to clean house, bro. I think for the ship to turn around, you're gonna have to clean everybody associated with Belichick.
Oh man,
out of there. I said it was exception of Mayo. I think Mayo has enough, identity to not try to be Belichick.
And he got the respect thing. He done it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He done it. He was a nice linebacker for us.
Nice linebacker, right? He was.
You look Antonio Pierce right now with the Raiders. They can respect him because he done it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's staying on business. So you can. That's why I'm mad when we got rid of Jack Jones. You saw what he did on Thursday. He took that shit to the house.
Right.
Like you cannot coach like it's the early 2000s. Them young boys ain't gonna take that shit. I don't care how old you are. You still gotta show them kind of some respect because they tweak out. You know what I mean?
For real though.
They on that wet. They spend the regular season. You know what I mean?
They want that. I see you outside, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this practice, all that shit. I see you outside.
You see, catch me outside.
For real.
You don't got them Bill Cosby type of niggas no more. You gonna follow the rules.
Are you drugging niggas?
Whoa.
I'm just trying to see you get the Bill Cosby reference. I'm just trying to see. You know what I'm saying?
Can you name 5 players on offense? And come on, you know the answer to that, AP. Come on. When Juju Smith-Schuster is your most dangerous weapon on the offensive side, like, come on, we know what's up.
I gotta say that, man. But Dalvin Cook yesterday, man. Not Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin James.
James Cook. He was looking like OJ in that Bronco yesterday.
Yeah, for
man.
real.
God damn.
For real. You were looking nice, wasn't you? You were looking nice.
And then the Bronco, dog, the white Bronco.
He was going downhill.
Hey, man.
You looking nice, man. He made Dallas defense look silly, man.
Yeah, but this is amazing what happens when you run the ball in Buffalo and you don't put everything on Josh Allen to try to do everything for you. You can't play hero ball with Josh Allen. You got to simplify it. I mean, James Cook been there. He been there for a couple of years. He did have this talent. But it kind of goes back to hell. Let's be honest. They get rid of Ken Dorsey, and amazingly, the offense opens up. And
Brady's been in his bag though, man. Brady been in his bag.
Yeah.
Because Josh McDermott was on the edge, man. He's about to jump off the roof, man. He's got to be a pigeon, man. I'm saying, man. If he didn't win that game and they did not make the playoffs, you know they was going to send his ass over Niagara Falls on the barrel.
For real.
Put him in that barrel, that little wood barrel. Hey, the little wooden cast like they put the skin. Yeah, bro, you gotta toss his ass over. Like, hey, that was a good win for Buffalo, man. That was a necessary win for Buffalo.
Win. Bad loss for Dallas. Good win for Buffalo.
Is it a bad loss for Dallas?
No. Does it not? What I'm saying is, I mean, it's in a rhetorical way, not talking about you guys. But does that change your opinion about Dallas?
Nah, I don't think they had enough this year. I think Gilmore's up there in the age, man. Gilmore can't give you but so much. He's like a Honda Civic on 300,000 miles. His check engine light on, man. You know what I mean? He can't be chasing down them young bulls. He can't be doing digs the whole game.
Oh, what's up, Boney?
Beast mode.
Why he got his shirt off, man? That's kind of scary a little bit, man.
Nah, he it's the Mississippi boys, man. They different. Yeah, the Mississippi boys is different. So Bones
a lot different.
Yeah,
he transparent too. You know, so. He trying to let the bird loose.
Hey, man, I'll say this about Dallas just to answer your question, though, man. Here's my thing about Dallas. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's like, all right, man, they still doing the same, collecting these wins over these little bummy ass teams,
right?
And soon as I
just to put that caveat, Buffalo ain't 500. They were 6-7.
No. They were 7-6.
They're 7-6. Okay,
8-6.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that. They've been beating up on them bummy teams, and at the time that they beat Seattle was like 6-5 or something like that.
Okay.
They like 6-4. So they were still over 500 barely. So I gave them a little bit of credit for that win over Seattle, and then when they beat the brakes off of Philly last week, I'm like, okay,
divisional opponent.
Yeah, division opponent, but they beat the brakes off of them though, and they almost beat them. Well, they should have beat them the first game that they did in Philly.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, man, let me start sipping this Kool-Aid. And as soon as I, start tasting the flavor of the Kool-Aid, I'm like, man, Cowboys is looking good. They started it, and then they did what they did. Then they did what they did last night. Yeah, of course.
I don't believe
he's a Saints fan, so ain't too much to really talk about as a Saints fan.
And he won?
They may have won, but they still ain't shit. You saw how they looked yesterday. Let's not do that. So, but I mean, I think I'm at the conclusion where it's like I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, but then they proved me yesterday on why I don't give them the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know yet, man. I'm gonna say this.
I think Jerry gonna have to die, man, before they win, man.
I said got a point there, bro. You may got a point there.
Not wrong.
You may got a point there
because he's about that money. He's about the profit. He knows how to market that team, and they make crazy bread, but they don't win.
Man, I saw signs of McCarthyism raising his head. It was a couple plays where he had poor clock management. I was like, well, why you call him timeout? Like right before the half when they could have tried to score, you just letting the clock run. I'm like, call timeout, bro. Call timeout. You got 3 of them. Call them. Use them. You can't let them roll over. You know what I'm saying? Use them.
They ain't rollover minutes.
They ain't rollover minutes. You know what I'm saying? Use them. So I was like, hey, see, they're going Mike McCarthy.
When you look at it, man, Mike McCarthy never been a really great coach, man. Look
I agree.
Look at how many times he choked in the playoffs, man. With Aaron Rodgers, with the big white boy that looked like a CEO, Jordy Nelson, Donald Diver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look like a CEO.
You know what I mean? Shaped like a CEO running routes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Guards at the inmate team.
Officer Jordy. Hey, Officer Jordy.
They just, they choked in the playoffs. They got one championship. All them prime years, Aaron Rodgers winning them MVPs. One championship.
Yeah.
Choked in it at Tampa. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you gotta look at the team, man. Look at his coaching record, his playoff record. He's just not a great in-game adjuster in regular season game, playoff games. He can't coach. Can't make the right adjustments. You don't got great time management.
Right. You're right.
I'll say this, and I'm never been a Cowboy fan. Well, I'm gonna say never been. I'm not a Cowboy fan. Let me say that. And I think that I say same thing every year. Give them a chance. But this year they did look a little different than they normally do. And I'm gonna have to see another game before I say, okay, here they go again. Because every team has a bad game. That was a bad game, especially when they was on a roll. So let's see what they look like next week. They still look that bad. I'm saying, okay, hey, this is the downfall right here.
I gotta say this though, man. Jerry has some good teams, man.
Yeah, you right.
Jerry has some good teams.
Right.
When he thought he was bigger than the team, he thought he could be a GM, could be a head coach. Mm-hmm. If he kept Jimmy there, they might have 6-peat, man.
Yeah, Jimmy a great coach.
Yeah, but I mean, Michael Irvin was doing a whole piles of lines with Chris Carter. Man, come on, man.
And still producing on the field.
Still producing. Larry Allen, 6'2", lifting bench pressing till they started squeaking. You know what I mean? Breaking bars and shit.
Right.
Like they had a good thing, but they just didn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially that terrible Romo. I hate hearing him talk. You never won an NFC championship game.
Man, look, I'd rather listen to Romo than listen to Chris Collinsworth any day.
Oh,
really?
Man, Chris Collinsworth be dick riding all the time.
Dick Michaels too.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Wait, hold on. You don't tell? Are you telling me Romo don't be jocking? Are you serious?
Not like Collinsworth, man. Collinsworth be dick riding.
So his legs give out? What you trying to say? His legs give out on him?
Hey, well, I don't think his legs give out.
Somebody sweet like a Fago.
Yeah, I wanna ride your nuts cause I think you're the man. Now I get right.
That's Chris Collinsworth. What up, Jay?
Hey, yo. Hey, chill out, man. I came with y'all, bro. Where did you get that from, bro?
That's crazy.
Boondocks.
That's crazy. Yeah, I like what you call it though, man. Aikman, he calls the game how he calls. He's really not a fair weather announcer.
Yeah, I see that.
And then Buck.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't with y'all, bro. But hey, man.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh wow.
Like to me,
Yo, you got them DSLs.
Them lips always ashy. So
hey, Mike Irvin, the only dude I know that can take a whole chapstick down in one time,
right,
sip, and it got thrown away.
That's crazy.
Hey, Rod, man, we ain't gonna hold you, man. We appreciate you chopping up in.
Man.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
With us for episode 300, a little celebration. Let you talk about your little Patriots for a little bit.
All right, man.
Man, but hey, real quick, let the people know where they can find your second page until your other page.
Man, tell YouTube free Rod. Rod Studios on YouTube, man. Also, man, please hit that Cash App because I told you my alopecia is bothering me. I want to go to Turkey, and I got eczema. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Please help a brother out. The child support is kicking my ass.
Cash App.
Hit that cash app. Rod 92 Dean. Hit it up, man. You spending all that money on the Palestines. You know what I mean? People over there in Israel and stuff, giving them $300 million. Help a brother out, man.
Hey, bro.
And this might cancel us.
all the shit. Rod, come over here and get us canceled, dog.
Hey, I got a strike. You get a strike.
Keep that shit to yourself, bro.
Hey, that's not mine. That's his.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I can't with Rod.
All right.
All right, Rod. Well, I'll let you, man. Hey, Rod, wow, bro. That's good people's right there, man. Y'all tap in with his content, man. But, man, we're going to keep this 300 celebration rolling. My man, the one and only, the sports professor is in the building. From Bottom Line Sports and Ball and Bud Sports and Entertainment, the professor is in the building.
What up, oh?
Yo, what up, friends? What's going on? You see me in my Christmas spirit? Why? You know why. It's all about them Raiders.
Damn, see, this guy's going.
Started to show off bad already.
All right.
Hey, look, you know, Hot Take Jake got to do his thing, so now I got to come with something different when my team drops 63 on another team. So.
Oh man, it's a truck's on that big. Now my man, had the Christmas glasses on, man. Got your Raiders gear on, man. What's good with you, man? How you doing, bro?
Hey, brother, I am blessed. It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you. Mar, thank you, Mel, for allowing me to bless the number 300 episode special. Let's go. Give it up.
Yeah,
damn.
Man, we having a celebration, my dog. Before we get started, man, like this is pretty much, we just pretty much thanking any and everybody that has helped us and made an appearance on the first 299 episodes. So obviously you and Hot Take Jake came on as we did the AFC West preview this off season. But man, go ahead and drop where all your content, where the people can find you at, my dog, before we get started, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody can find my main sports and entertainment network called Ball and Buds. You can find that on all your socials. The most important one for you, though, is just go to YouTube and subscribe at Ball and Buds, BALLANDBUDS. That'll tap you into all of our video content similar to the I.O.W. Sports, just like you tap in with them. That being said, the other place you can catch me at is every Sunday night and every Tuesday night on the Bottom Line Sports. On Sundays, we talk about all the NFL games, and then on Tuesday, we cover NFL and then all the other sports as well. Sundays, we go on at 7:30. Tuesdays at 8 o'clock at the Bottom Line Sports is where you can catch Flo, Canteen, Hot Take Jake, and myself. We get real wild on that show, so it's fun. It's fun times.
Oh yeah, especially Hot Take Jake, man. Jake,
he be saying some shit. I be like, is this motherfucker on drugs?
We say that at least like 10 times an episode. We think that in our heads, like he can't
be serious. I'm like, he can't be serious. I be thinking he can't believe that.
Nah, but Jake is good people, because sometimes
good people, man.
Sometimes he be right. It's well, I ain't gonna say he right all the time, but I mean, you know,
and you and Jake are hot boxing together.
I had to agree with him twice yesterday, though, and it hurt my heart how much I agree with him.
I feel the same
way about Nick. You know,
sometimes I disagree just because I do.
Hey, Nick, I know you can't defend yourself, so I'm gonna defend for you. I know you, Nick. You do good. You good people. I ain't gonna let them do that to you like that.
Hey, nah, man.
Like Nick. You know,
his motherfucker. Right.
I know you're Puerto Rican, but you a little lighter, close to his color, so we don't.
Oh, damn! Wow.
Hey, Omar, you ain't got to.
That might be a first. That might be a first. Nah, I'm Puerto Rican, and so I grew up with all Puerto Ricans and all blacks. That might be a first that I've ever gotten. That I'm closer to white than
I'm talking about complexion. I'm talking about complexion.
Hey, you know,
complexion only.
In the Caribbean islands, we go from dark like Mar to light like me, baby. My uncle is white with freckles and he Puerto Rican, so
so my great aunts was like that. So
man. Hey, oh man, you ain't gotta stand for that shit. But so obviously, me and you were talking baseball on the late night owl show. It finally got done. Ohtani got the bag, $700 million, 10 years. And you know what? You brought up a great point when you said how the contract was going to get structured, and then when they dropped the details, that he's pretty much deferring $680 million after 10 years. Man, what kind of move does that do for the Dodgers? Not only for the Dodgers, but Ohtani himself, as in bringing a championship. Man, what kind of move does that do?
It is something, gentlemen, that is just unprecedented. It is something never seen before, and that's coming from a Mets fan, because Bobby Bonilla was the first deferred contract, which, by the way, we're still paying him $1.5 million a year, and he ain't played for us since like 2000 or 99 or something. So that was a bad one. This is the definition of beautifully done business on both sides. Now, people may want to hate. There's a lot of haters out there right now talking about, this should be illegal and they shouldn't be allowed to do this and stuff like that. Well, then everybody do it then. If you can do it, then everybody do it. It ain't my fault the Dodgers are blessed with billions of dollars and Magic Johnson money. That ain't my fault. So, they have the ability to do something like this, and Ohtani was the one that brought the idea up. Hey, let me go ahead and just take $2 million a year, defer all other $68 million for that year for the team to use to build a team around me. Because if I'm taking $70 million of a 300, the top apron is 327 or something, but the second level I believe is 237. The Steve Cohen tax, even to get above that, is going to hinder you from building your team because it takes away draft pick. Like the Mets just lost 10 positions because they went over the tax, so it hinders you in a lot of different ways. So Ohtani said, okay, let's take those barriers out of the way. I don't need the money. I'm making $50 million a year in endorsements alone. I don't need a contract.
Right.
So y'all keep that money. You defer it, which, by the way, I love my Asian brothers and sisters. They are so, so nice. Obviously, he's getting a lot out of this, but he did this interest-free. No interest. I'm like, nah, man. You'd have been giving me you'd have to give me like $100 million in interest at least on top. I ain't playing that. So, you know what I'm saying? Interest deferred. And again, what that allows them to do is kick that down the road, 10 years down the road. Then that's when they'll start paying him. But for his prime, they are right. Exactly. But exactly, because in his prime, you're going to build a championship contender. Not like they don't already have one. But a lot of people don't talk about this. The other big picture item is Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Both of their contracts are structured the same. So don't let you think that this is the first for the Dodgers. Now, it's not as extreme as Ohtani's, but don't let you think the Dodgers ain't been trying this. The Dodgers are very, very smart at business. And what they've been doing is smart. Yes. I'm
glad you brought that up, because a lot of people don't know that Mookie Betts got a lot of deferred money too.
Yep.
So, and if they're deferring if they're deferring a lot of money from their big stars, Mookie Betts is still a top 10 player in the Major League Baseball. Freddie Freeman is still a top 20 player in baseball. Ohtani is arguably the best player in baseball. So when you got 3 top 20 guys all deferring money, bro, I mean,
it's estimated it's going to be almost $100 million in savings per year that they can use on other players around the team. So. I mean, it's a win-win. Definitely a win-win. So.
Win-win. Oh, for sure. That's huge.
MJ.
That's huge.
Him and his old tiny hating.
He's what a hater. But if he would have gone to the Yankees, he'd have been very, very happy. So I don't want to hear nothing. Because Ohtani would have been killing that right field porch. He'd have been killing that right field.
I don't know. MJ's a definitely against Ohtani guys. I don't know if he still would have.
So the thing, I mean, they got Soto now. We talked about that already. So shout out MJ. Y'all got Soto now. So.
Juan Soto's gonna eat off that right field portion. Oh yeah. So let me ask you this: with them having the ability to still get players how big of a letdown would this be with all this talent on this squad, and they don't walk away with a World Series championship?
Oh my God! What? They may be some riots in Los Angeles going on again. You know what I mean? Like, they may tear that city down. There's no way. You have to not only win one, but you have to win multiple. Yeah. With that squad that you got now, granted,
they're pitching to get more players too.
Exactly is my point, Mel. Thank you.
Yeah, they just got Tyler Glasnow.
Boom.
Yeah.
Got Tyler Glasnow. And guess what? Ohtani sent a personal message to Glasgow before the trade to have him drop his no trade clause that he had to have him come over. So that's just the power of Ohtani. And like you said, last year their pitching staff was injured. They had an old Clayton Kershaw who's sorry, but he's getting long in the tooth. He's one of the greatest ever, but he's getting long in the tooth. Right. And everybody else in their rotation got hurt. They're with their 5 starters they started with, all 5 got hurt at some point in the season. So now they're going to use this money to go out and get Tyler Glasnow, to maybe go sign a Blake Snell, to maybe be in the running for, one of those other top tier pitchers that are still out on the market, which is many of them, because everybody's waiting for the Yamamoto shoe to drop. So,
Guys like the 49ers, you have to stay healthy to get that chip. That's a fair assessment.
But see, I'll say this: with what Ohtani has done, they had a potential to get backups for the backups. You know what I'm saying? So that way, if they do start, losing people through help, you got a top tier backup. You don't just have like a third string like in football. Your top quarterback go out, and the person next to him might be 3 or 4 steps down. You have somebody that's just as good, if not one click down, to come in, and you're not missing the beat.
So I
like the move.
I love how you point that out, Mel, because that's very, very, very cogent and smart point. So think about this, y'all. When they go in the draft in baseball, you can pay people above the slot to get them to sign with you in places that maybe they wouldn't normally sign. Right. This is exactly like that. Okay, well, this backup infielder who's probably top of the market wants, $3.5 million a year, and that's what all the teams are offering. Well, we can offer $1 more million on top of that just because we got that extra cheddar flying around.
Right.
Hey, money talk, bullshit walks. Always. We got somebody else backstage that I definitely want to bring up. My man is when I got basketball questions, when I need a well-informed mind on basketball. I go to this guy. He has his own channel. I let him definitely spit it out. For Man Down Sports.
He's the Black Professor X.
Yeah,
without the wheelchair.
I'm glad he got his hat on today too.
Me too. You gotta get the sunglasses.
Come on now.
Unhandicapped Professor X.
First of all, this is a celebration. We gonna roast, damn it. We gonna roast. So, hey, the one and only Melvin Wall, Man Down Sports. Man, what's that?
Up, man?
What's up, man? Can y'all hear me, man? Can y'all hear me good?
What kind of hat you got on? You can't golf.
I was looking at the same thing. I was like, what is that an orthopedic little
what is that? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you I was thinking that was like Will Smith in that Bagger Bands movie or something.
I thought they had a golf hat on or something.
Nah. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Hey man, you had me worried for a second, dog. I was like, damn, is that a neck roll on his forehead? Like, what is that?
There we go. Yeah.
Let
me do the whole show like little puppet.
I can't. Oh man, before we get started, hey man, Mel, man, tell the people where they can find all your content, my brother, man.
Don't even worry about it. It's all about I.O.W. today, man. Don't worry about my content, man. Hey, find the content here on I.O.W. That's what it is. When I get invited here, that's when you see me, man.
Hey, hey, he's a humble guy. I tell it. Yeah. Y'all go on over to Man Down Sports on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Follow my man. He drops great content.
Man.
Especially for basketball. If you want a very objective basketball mind, follow that guy. All right. That's where I go to when I got basketball questions. So let's talk about it, man. We got some basketball questions. I brought you on the show a few months back. When the James Harden trade went down, and I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah,
I never liked it. as he goes to the Clippers. But looks like they're starting to find a little chemistry down there in LA.
What did we say that day? I can't even remember what we talked about when the trade went down. What did I say?
Oh man, I can't remember, man. I had to go back and look.
They look good though, right? 7 game stretch, I think.
Yeah,
they might got the longest win streak in the league right now.
Yeah,
so they look good. It started with Westbrook deciding, you know what, to stop all the confusion, I go to the bench. I let Harden have my minutes. You know what I'm saying? I be the guy coming off the bench, be a 6-man, which is not a role that can be overlooked because we had so many great 6-man like Ginobili and all that stuff, and Ginobili's going to the Hall of Fame, man. So you can still be great in your role and come off the bench and be a 6-man, man. It's not nothing to sneeze at. So that's good. They're doing good. Harden. I watched some of the game the other night, and I seen him on a closeout. Someone was at the 3-point line. I seen Harden on a closeout.
Whoa,
he did it. Yeah, he closed out, and all the principles that you teach a kid when they closing out, everything he did all of it.
Did
and
it to
I
a
was
team?
like, wow, yeah, it wasn't no laziness there. I was like, wow, yeah. So it sounds like Ty Lue got them locked and loaded, and they bought in, and they got a lot of insurance policies to deal with some of the injuries that they have dealt with. Because if Kawhi go down, you still got 3 guys that can get you. You got PG, you got Harden, you got Westbrook. And the season won't be lost if you lose Harden or PG like a normal. So that's probably what they needed.
Yeah. And if any time, fellas, Detroit Mel, if you got questions,
I know you talked about this to ad nauseum, but I gotta bring it up because you're on our show.
Yeah.
What's up with Draymond? No, I had to.
Yo, so I just posted something today, and a guy I went to high school with responded on the Facebook on the video, and he said that Draymond might be suffering from what I've been diagnosed with, and he said it's a chemical imbalance that where he actually, when he feels pressured, he snaps, he lashes out, and he said that he don't have, it's almost like he blanks out. He don't even really know he's about to do it. He said he's punched through walls, he's lost friendships, he's lost relationships, he's lost jobs, and he said but he's on medication for it now. And he told me, he was like, man, Draymond might got more going on than what he think. And that's crazy because the language that he was using was the language I was using without it knowing that it was like a medical thing. I kept saying that when his back is against the wall, the only thing he knows how to do is fight, right? That's why my video thumbnail said all my life I had to fight, right? The color purple, right? So but that's what he does. So if you think about the most times where he actually struck out and lashed out when he feel like something he's about to lose. Jordan Poole, he felt like Jordan Poole was coming to take his and Clay's spots in their contract, and he punched him at training camp. Why you on edge that much after you just won a championship? Why you in training camp that pissed off? Right. Because Jordan Poole was about to get paid, and Jordan Poole was rubbing it in y'all face and talking and chirping, right? Same thing with Kevin Durant. It was contract year for Draymond and Kevin Durant. Draymond and his agent couldn't even move further in negotiations because the Warriors was waiting on Kevin Durant's answer. So Draymond came into the season on edge, pissed off and mad that Kevin Durant wasn't giving them any type of idea what he's going to do, and it was holding his contract up. And that Golden State Warriors thing that he said was his baby, he saw it about to go to an end because they about to choose Kevin Durant over him. And that's why he lashed out at Kevin Durant. And it just goes on and on. Same thing. This season is almost a loss for them. Their last season was almost a loss for them. And he went out at Sabonis. He went out at Nurkic. He went out at Gobert. That's all it is. He's backed into a corner, and that's all he got left. He don't have basketball to offer no more. He got hands and chokeholds.
Hands and chokeholds. I never would have thought about it, even looking at it in that perspective. Really,
it makes sense.
I just always thought that was a personality characteristic of Draymond, as in, hey man, that's just my style of basketball, because that's always kind of been his lane that he's always been in since he's been in the league. So I never would have thought to look at it at that perspective at all. But I saw the question.
Too. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lamar.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm saying interesting that Mel said that because now you start seeing some of the Golden State language. Oh, we're gonna looking to get him help and that kind of thing. And I'm looking at what Ant has a question he asked: did the Golden State know about this, or did they try to hide it? It could be possibly they knew, or have some idea. You know,
I mean, they got to know something, man. This stuff not normal. It's not normal. This is what he said to Ramona Shelbourne after the Rudy Gobert chokehold. You know, Shelbourne came to interview him while he was getting the ice bath, right?
Right.
And you know, I'm gonna just read one of the quotes he said. He said, "We built this thing from nothing. It's our baby. You don't just let your baby go. You fight to keep that going as long as you can. One of the main ingredients in keeping it going is respect. The moment you lose respect, the fight is over." He talked about it as his baby. He talked about Golden State Warriors like he took ownership over the whole Warriors organization. This is me, Clay, and Steph's baby. And anybody that come to try to separate me from Steph and Clay or me from the Warriors is a problem. And Kevin Durant was threatening to do that. Jordan Poole was threatening to do that as well. And Rudy Gobert, as far as the way the Minnesota Timberwolves was you know, not afraid of the Warriors and how they was beating them and how and you know how they was standing up to them. They weren't afraid of them. He said that feels like it's slipping away. He felt like he's losing his baby at that moment because ain't nobody scared of us no more, and ain't nothing we can do about it.
Wow.
So I'm gonna choke you out.
So I'm gonna choke you out, yeah.
I mean, the way that comment sounded to me that you were talking about Ramona got there, Mel, sounded exactly the way that you described it, that his back was against the wall and he's facing losing something, and so he reacts in a reactionary fashion that will give him the upper hand advantage.
Correct.
So it sounds a little bit like it could be that chemical imbalance of a little bit of bipolar disorder. But it also sounds like it could be a little bit of anger management issues, you know, and I dealt with my anger management issue because I used to do the same kind of thing. Like, and when I would get mad and something would happen, I didn't like it, I would lash out and do something, you know, crazy like he did. But it was more anger management than anything. So I think that's definitely part of it as well. You know, I just think that with or without him, I believe that the Warriors are done. I just don't. I can see them coming back in the playoffs, but I just don't, I see this being the straw that broke the camel's back. Do you think that would be the case for this team?
There were, in my opinion, that was done right after the punch.
Okay.
The locker room was split. The locker room was split in half. So you got the core three of Draymond, Clay, and Steph with Steve Kerr, right? They look at themselves as their own separate team. Now, that probably wasn't an issue at first because everybody kind of got a dynamic like Jordan and Pippen, like, you know, like Kobe Bryant. He took his own jet sometimes. He didn't, you know, or, you know, he just did certain things. He practiced an hour before the team, an hour after the team. He, you know, sometimes he didn't show up. You know, he just did his own thing. Michael Jordan was the same way. So everybody got their rock stars of the team. But when you do anything to make it feel like it's two separate teams and it's two separate standards, that's something that you can't fix once that's visible, right? So when Draymond punches Poole, who was a newcomer, who is out of all the newcomers, he was the best one, who was averaging the most points, who helped the Warriors get the most wins in the playoffs and in the championship, along with Wiggins. Those are the newcomers, and it was obvious that Bob Myers was trying to bring in newcomers to replace the old guys, which is the natural progression how it's supposed to be. Because if you look at how Steph, Clay, and Dre rose up, who was the old vets on their team? Iguodala, Leandro Barbosa, David West, Sean Livingston, well before after Monte. So you got Barbosa, West, Iggy for sure, and Sean Livingston. Iguodala was better than Draymond, 100%, offensively and defensively. He took a role on the bench because, look, I'm a vet. I've already got my big paycheck with the Philadelphia 76ers. Now it's y'all turn. I'm going to take a back seat. I'm going to come off the bench and do what y'all need me to do. Clay and Draymond was supposed to do that. But instead, they said, since this is our baby, no newcomer can come and take this from us. I want the minutes and I want another big contract. Clay and Draymond want another $100 million contract when it's supposed to go to Poole, Wiggins, and it should have been Wiseman, but they sent Wiseman packing, right?
Right.
So I said this last thing. So when the punch happened, that newcomer mentality that Bob Myers was trying to promote, and he was trying to get the newcomers to replace the old guys, that split the locker room in half, because the punishment for Draymond for punching out Poole was no punishment at all. And that's the reason why Wiggins can't perform well, because I can't run through a brick wall for you if the organization is not even going to punish you for doing something to Jordan Poole, and then everybody that comes against the core 3 gets traded out of here. I'm no longer running through a wall for you, but I have to come in and show up and do my job because I'm getting paid to do it. Right. Wiggins is there, but he's a shell of himself. He don't want to be there.
Right. So let me ask you this, Mel, to wrap this conversation up. If you the Warriors organization, what do you do? How you solve?
Well, I invent a time machine, and I go back to right after they won the championship against Boston. Right. And I trade Draymond Green and Klay Thompson to the highest bidder, and I rebuild around Steph Curry.
Okay.
I like that.
Right now, they should have Steph Curry and Poole being the new Splash brother, and they should have Wiggins being the third guy, right, with some new whatever pieces they got for Draymond and Klay.
And so what I'm hearing, really quick, gentlemen, what I'm hearing is everything really comes back, and because I thought and I said that there needs to be some sort of blame held with Steve Kerr, but now that we're talking more and more, I think maybe more blame needs to be put on Steph, because I think maybe he's really the one that's pulling the strings and making this whole machine work, and maybe we need to start assigning blame to him for the dynasty dying. What do you say to that?
I mean, yeah, Steve Kerr and Steph Curry, because they're the one that keep signing off on keeping Draymond and Klay. I mean, and he's letting his feelings get in the way. But I mean, if you look at the Bulls situation and the GOAT of basketball and probably the GOAT of all sports did not have say so over what was the Bulls general manager name? Krause. If Michael Jordan couldn't get Krause to do what Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan wanted to have another season with Phil Jackson and Pippen after they won the championship, and he couldn't even get that, and that's the GOAT. And Krause was like, "Nah, man, this is too much money. This is expensive." Like he would have built around Michael Jordan if Michael Jordan would have been okay with him getting rid of Pippen and Phil, because Krause wanted to go a new direction around Mike, but Mike was like, he was not having. He said, "I'm not coming back if Pippen and Phil is not back." So imagine that. But Stephen Curry and Draymond and Klay got all this pull with the Warriors organization. It's weird to me, man.
Yeah. It's wild. One more basketball topic, and then we'll get you up out of here, Mel. We definitely appreciate your time. You got two teams. Well, one just ended their losing streak. You got Popovich, one of the highest paid coach, and you got what's the boy out in Detroit? I forgot his name. Somebody help me out real quick.
Kay Cunningham. The coach. Monty Williams.
Monty Williams.
Two high-paid coaches, and Detroit got a losing streak up the wazoo. San Antonio just lost a 18-game losing streak. So you got two long-ass losing streaks with two of the highest-paid coaches, man. How do situations like this happen, man?
I don't know. Well, Monty Williams is coming into a situation where he's taking on somebody else's project. Like this is it's not. He hasn't had a draft yet. Right, he hasn't really had a real free agency yet. I think he just buried his wife last year before he took the job. So he didn't come in and able to pick his players. So give him some time on that. Yeah, they look bad losing 22 straight. They got to do better than that. But give him some time on that. And Pop, we know what Pop is all about. And he's gonna let them go through these growing pains. And he's gonna get another draft pick. And then he's going to get another free agent, and then San Antonio will be fine. The issue I see with San Antonio right now, though, keep your eye on the fact that for some reason, Wembanyama gets looked off a lot. I think he got some jealousy on his roster. I seen him cutting to the basket wide open, and they're not giving him the ball. I seen him hustle after a block shot, run all the way down court full speed like a deer, and pin somebody on his back in the paint right in front of the rim. And they not throwing the ball down low to him. So it's very weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's some jealousy. I don't know if he's too cocky for some of those guys. Or I don't know if these guys are trying to pad their stats to make this roster, but they're not playing the best basketball in San Antonio right now.
I do have a theory, actually, gentlemen, about
Go ahead.
So last year, Jeremy Sochan was the point guard, right? And he was in control of the whole thing, right? Now Wemby comes in and they're trying, or sorry, not that he wasn't the point. Now he's in the point guard. So they're trying to do this whole point guard experiment with Sochan. So what I'm thinking is because, and what I meant was last year was Sochan's team. So what I'm thinking is maybe he's upset because the team kind of getting pulled away from him, and he, as the point guard, has a lot of control over ball distribution. What do you think about the conspiracy?
I don't think it's Sochan because he the guy who actually seemed to gravitate toward Wemby. I don't think it's him. It's okay. The other guys. It's number 33. I forgot his name. It's him. It's some of the other guys that put shots up, that score. That's not moving the ball to Wemby, and maybe Pop is coaching it that way. He don't want to use Wemby like a high usage player. He want Wemby to develop other things, because Tim Duncan wasn't all that much high usage until it was time for him to dominate in the clutch. So Popovich is big on ball movement, player movement, ball sharing, pause, and all that stuff, man. But yeah. I think So it could be a coaching thing.
Yeah. Hey, I just had to ask because especially with Pop, and you look at his legacy, and you're like, yo, what's up with this losing streak, bro? Like, what is this? And it just takes you back a moment, and you're like, yo, what's going on in down in San Antonio? And so
give him this year to fail and let them build character and see what that losing mentality is like. And another thing to keep two things before I get out of here, Lamar in Detroit. One thing about the Spurs, right? Keep your eye on the fact that we haven't seen a player this celebrated be the number one pick come in and not win Rookie of the Year. Now we know that Carmelo Anthony outplayed LeBron James for Rookie of the Year, and they still gave it to LeBron, right? So we seen the example of them we've seen an example of them going the other way with the guy who actually earned it, right? Because of the big name. But we also seen an example of Jason Kidd and Grant Hill getting co-MVP. Co-Rookie of the Year, right? So which one do y'all think will happen this year? Because Chet is kind of outperforming Wemby. Do you think there's just mess over Chet? Yeah, Chet's go. Do you think they'll mess over Chet and give it to Wemby just because of his name, or do you think they'll share it?
I mean, sue him outright.
That's a good question.
Me personally, I'd be fine if they give it to Chet outright, just because of what I've been looking at. But just because of the Carmelo,
I don't know.
You talked about, I can definitely see them saying, "Nah, man, it's let's make sure we give it to Wemby," because I can definitely see that scenario playing out where they'll give it over the name, but because Wemby will have the numbers to say that he's deserving of Rookie of the Year, he will. But I just think that
this, though.
If you go side by side right now, just Chet is like, to me, is far and above shoulders Rookie of the Year right now. I mean, I know he missed last year,
like and he was supposed to be Rookie of the Year last year. So, I mean, would it be that far of a stretch for them to say, "Hey, he missed all last year. Maybe, we should make him, co-MVP or whatever."
Yeah. Who got it last year?
Wasn't it
Jaden? Paulo back then.
It was Paulo. Oh, I'm thinking Paulo was in his third year. Paulo got it last year. Dang, he was a rookie last year. I thought he was in his third year. That's amazing that Paulo, in his second year, he's doing what Carmelo Anthony did with the Nuggets. Because Carmelo came in number 3, number 4 pick, went straight to Denver and took a team that was a losing team straight to the playoffs. Right? That's something LeBron couldn't even do. Right? And Paulo comes in as a rookie last year. They stunk, right? Like the Spurs stink right now. But now they're a playoff team. They didn't even add much to that squad. It's him and Cole Anthony, and Isaac got healthy. They got Wendell Carter Jr., but it's pretty much the same squad from last year. And you got a second year player. They like number 3 in the East, number 4 in the East. That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they doing their thing. Hey, as always, man, I always got to talk to the basketball guru. He's the he's the sultan of the orange leather ball that I talk to when I need, basketball little insight. So, again, y'all go check out Melvin Wall's content. Him, Jay, Chris, Zoe, Man Down Sports. Tap in with their YouTube channel, man. Great content that they provide, man. Hey, ain't gonna take up too much of your time, my brother, man. I appreciate you. Always appreciate you. So,
all right, man.
Do your thing.
Good to meet you, big dog.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, brother. Hope to talk with you again soon, man.
Before you go, Mel. Before you go, I want to say this about Mel, man. Mel is a genuine dude, bro. He looks out, even and he don't take any credit. He kind of do it from the background, huh? What you doing?
You doing the sentimental shit right
now? No, man. I mean, I believe in giving people their flowers, bro. I like to joke and have fun. We don't do it. We don't do it.
Because exactly what you're about to say, I probably feel the same way about.
I think that we should give him his flowers, man. I think Mel does. When we first met him, he was promoting our channel, and he was still building his. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He was still building his. So I never told him. So I tell him I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everything you do. Y'all check out Mel's content, man. Not only he's a good basketball insider, or not insider, but for information, he's a genuine dude. And I like to support people who are genuine. That's why I like I.O.W. All right, I'm done with that.
All right, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I catch y'all on the next event. All right, Mel. All right, Mel. All right, Omo. Peace.
All right, brother. Yep. You will.
For
real. Wait a second. I ain't never seen a sentimental Mel. All of a sudden, at episode 300.
I'm back now. Fuck you, AP.
Hey, that's how it be.
Who's here?
This next gentleman I'm about to bring in, I do some content with him, part of 613 Freight Productions. You'll see us later on tonight. We do the weekend sports recap. We might switch it up. We usually do the Twitter Spaces, but we might actually do like the visual, kind of like we're doing right now. But look, man, this guy is a grinder, puts the work in. Been doing this podcast thing for a minute, and I'm glad to say that I collab with him on a lot of projects because I love his work ethic, and he's gonna show up for you. Hey man, the one and only Double J Jones, Jake and Jiggy. What's up, brother?
Jay? What up?
What's up? What's happening? Let's make a toast. 300 in the building.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. 300. We in there, man. Double J, man. Hey man, I hate to do this to you. I mean, you my brother, but I love you, dog. But hey man, your boys in Tennessee let me yesterday, man. What's up?
So they messed the money up last Monday night for all the gamblers, and then they messed the money up again yesterday for all the gamblers. That's just what Tennessee is this year, man. Like, I can't call it, man. I don't know what it is, man. When I pick them, they lose. When I don't pick them, they lose. Like, I don't know what I can't call it, man. It's tough right now. And they look so good yesterday too in the Love You Blues, and they took an L, bro. Tough, man. Tough. That's when we definitely shouldn't have lost.
Right.
Man, it's wild. It's crazy like that. Man, appreciate that. Shout out to Mike, part of Man Cave. He's been on a couple of shows, giving us insight about the Cleveland Browns. Matter of fact, Mike, I'm about to send you the link over on Twitter. So if you got like 10, 15 minutes, hop on. But definitely shout out to Man Cave. Y'all check out their content. Good people for sure. Right. But man, besides the Tennessee Titans, obviously you a Braves fan. What kind of moves you think y'all gonna make in the offseason? I mean, there's people flying off the board. Juan Soto go to New York. Otani go to LA.
Yeah,
he just moves up the road. What's up? What are you hearing with your Braves, man? Are y'all doing something? Y'all gonna make a move? What's up?
Yeah, we've made a few moves. I know we recently made a trade with Seattle recently. I think his name was Jared Clinic. It's not no big names, of course, like Juan Soto and Ohtani, but we're making some moves. I think we just signed Matt Carpenter. I didn't even know he was still in the league, but we signed Matt Carpenter. But I think really we don't really need too much. I think we just need more pitching. Pitching is what we that's what we need. We got the bats, you know what I'm saying? We got what we did last year was an amazing thing offensively. We broke a lot of records and things of that nature. Got into the playoffs and we just froze up. But I think we're not gonna make a lot of moves. I'm looking to see us get more pitchers and to get some of our relievers back from injury last year, because we lost a lot of people on injury last year as well. Right. So seeing Ohtani go to the Dodgers, man, that shit hurt my heart, man. I'm a real big Ohtani fan, but hey, more challenge to the basket. We got to deal with Philly before we can even think of LA right now.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point because I think last time me and you had talked, Philly has kind of putting you guys out the playoffs the last couple of years.
Kind of. They did it. They got us about the way. I know we just signed a pitcher from we signed another pitcher. I think his name is Ronaldo Lopez or something like that. So we've been making moves. We've been signing people. It's just not the big splash players like the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah, no doubt. And definitely what I really love and appreciate about Jay, he shares the love of women's basketball just as much as I do. So give us some names out there of real basketball heads who's been turning heads out there in the basketball world, whether it's WNBA or college ball, man. Go ahead, drop some names out there, my brother.
So my girl Juju Watkins. I'm a huge fan of Juju Watkins out USC right now. She's definitely balling. She's hooping. It's another young lady too. Man, I just found out about her. She plays for Utah. I can't think of her name. I feel bad. Let me see if I can find her name. But she's
heavy set, like a Hawaiian chick.
Yeah, man.
She's nice with it.
She nice with it, man. Yeah. She's been balling. Of course, you got the Angel Reese's. You got young lady from Notre Dame. Her name is Hannah, something with an H. I don't know if I'm gonna mess the name up, but she's a freshman as well. She be hooping as well. My girl from North Carolina, Deja Kelly, I believe. So it's a lot of
Fuwali, man.
Fuwali's been balling, but I haven't seen her last few games, but she hadn't been getting that much clock for some reason. I'm not sure why, but
she's been coming off the bench. I've been seeing her come off the bench more than anything.
Yeah. But she still, like I said, when I was watching her, maybe about a week or two ago, they were wondering why she wasn't on the court as much as she normally, I guess, is supposed to be. But yeah, she definitely, she's a hooper. But definitely, hey.
Hey man, I'm trying to be nice, man. I'm trying to be nice. I won't say the fat bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be nice. It's a 300 show, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious, man.
How do you feel about the UCLA Bruins out west? Because they're a surprise team. They're ranked number 2, right there behind all the heavy hitters, or right there beside the heavy hitters, rather.
I haven't got a chance to check them out, but I've been hearing and I've been seeing clips on them. I need to actually check them out, but obviously that's a surprise. I mean, I don't think anybody that I know of had UCLA up there at number 2 this early in the season. So man, shout out to UCLA, man, what they're doing. Yeah. I gotta check them out, man. Do they have a specific player, or do they just have?
They got. I'm a UCLA fan. I have been all my whole life. Okay. They got Kiki Rice out of DC last year. She was the number 1 prospect. Right. And then they got Lauren Betts from Stanford. She transferred over, and she's that 6'7" center. She's been beasting all year long.
Hold on, you said they got somebody from DC?
Yeah, Kiki Rice from Sidwell Friends High School in DC, where I'm from.
Okay, yeah, I'm in the area as well. So
Okay.
yeah. So
I
yeah,
figure you might be in South Carolina with the other stuff going on, but
no, man.
with the Tennessee and Braves, it's usually you're in South Carolina, North Carolina, or Tennessee.
It's crazy because all of my teams are different. Like I'm a Michigan Wolverines fan, so all my teams are all over the place. Yeah, go blue.
Go blue.
Hey,
man, y'all, man. First of all, because I've been on Jay's head about it all season.
Fuck you, Lamar. Before you start, okay, go ahead.
Hey, free fall, man.
Motherfuckers been on this goddamn Jim Harbaugh free four shit, like
free fall, man.
As if he was dead or something.
Right.
All he did was violate some rules, and we gotta act like this motherfucker dead or something.
Whose fault is that?
Free khaki pants, man. Free my man khaki pants.
He had the t-shirts talking about free Harbaugh and shit. Like,
you remember the assistant coach was crying? He's out
here.
Yeah. Oh, y'all thought he was crying then? Wait till we beat Alabama. Oh, whatever. Ooh, he will be crying his ass off.
Now Jay.
I gotta speak it into existence.
Hey man, look, Brady did it back in the day.
Come on, you know better damn well the way that y'all saw it in our faces, on y'all faces when they said,
I told y'all what happened with that, man. I told you what happened with that.
It was tape delay.
Yeah, nah.
no, what's the latest that ass whooping? Because they said, hey, number 4, Alabama. Yeah, I didn't hear y'all clap. I didn't hear y'all.
Nope.
Y'all didn't hear y'all jump.
We felt for Florida State. We felt the pain for Florida State. We was like, damn. We was like,
hold on,
damn.
AP.
They really gonna do Florida State like that? They gonna Vaseline Florida State like that?
Mar. The best part about it, Mar, was like 5 seconds after when they realized, oh man, we look like some punks. They was like, woo, yeah, let's go, and started walking out like, nah.
That was part of the script. Y'all ain't get the script.
Yeah, whatever.
They ain't get the script, man.
They ain't get the script.
They ain't get the script, man.
Yeah, script my ass. Them motherfuckers said, and number 4, Alabama. Y'all was like, oh shit, god damn.
They said for the script.
Said, what we gonna do with that?
hey, Omar, you see Ant's comment? He proved my point.
I did see that. I did see his comment.
You start wearing a shirt. I'm not white. I'm Puerto Rican.
Right, like damn. Actually, I got the African blood in me, and you out here trying to tell me I don't? What's happening, brother? I don't know. We on the same side, buddy. It's all good, man. Every Puerto Rican, my aunt, my mother, everybody always be like, "Oh, this is my little white one," you know. So whatever.
Hey, man. Hey, I whenever this damn shit goes down for this national championship game or this playoff, hey man, I'm telling you right now, I think Michigan's under the most scrutiny, and only because of this. You look at the all the noise that's been around you all year, and you already know what they're gonna say. It's like, well, what the hell they deserve to be in there? This man's been suspended twice. Still under NCAA investigation, and you got undefeated Florida State sitting on the sideline. Michigan, to me, under the most scrutiny to make sure
that add Florida State to that mix though,
by far,
because Michigan is undefeated too, so you can't add that part to it. I think that's irrelevant. But other things, I give you props for, but the other one that's irrelevant.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I will say this. I don't disagree with you to a point because before the season started, everybody talked about the recruits that they was getting in, how much this was one of the best recruiting class they had in a long time, and they supposed to be going far, and so far they have, but just going to the playoffs, and you already went 2 years in a row and kind of had an early exit, and now you top of that with having some of the best recruits, you have to go at least to the championship. To me. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that you're saying they under a hell of a lot of scrutiny. Plus with the hardball stuff on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta win that joint this year. He gotta win it, bro.
Yeah.
He's I think he's
not gonna be.
Go
ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say he's 1-5 or something like that, and these bowl games. Like he was lining up for a new contract. You know what I'm saying? And they snatched the contract because of the, all the cheating allegations. Like, he's got to win this. And this is why I want Michigan to win it all, because it's going to be like, that's really why they put Alabama in the top 4, because they don't want Michigan to win this shit at all. And they know Michigan's kryptonite is an SEC team. So if it was going to be Alabama or it was going to be Georgia, if Michigan wins this and all them cheating allegations,
they go away.
They can't wait to break that shit up and do all the conference changes and shifting it if Michigan win this shit. Watch. And Jim Harbaugh gonna be back if they win.
I mean, he been hitting some last couple comments he's been making, hinting around him coming back, but then that could just be smoke and mirrors too. So,
hey, that brings me to my next question, and obviously this is geared towards Detroit, Mel, and Jay, but definitely jump in here and chime in. My theory is if Michigan gets puts out by Alabama, I think the rest of the NCAA investigation continues. They're going to probably drop a answer and probably another suspension, and then I see Harbaugh just bailing out and just be like, nah, man, damn y'all suspension, damn Michigan, I'm going back to the NFL, because there's some jobs that's already open, waiting for him to come get them, and they're definitely for sure going to put Jim Harbaugh at the top of that coaching list. And I just think, I just got a theory. If they lose this game, the NCAA is going to say, hey, yeah, man, here's some bowl bands, here's some scholarship bands. And Harbaugh is going to say, I'm going to take my khakis and I'm out. It's just my theory. What y'all think about it?
Go ahead, Jay.
I think there's some truth to that. I'm not gonna argue that, because every year it seems like his name comes up for coaching jobs and whatnot. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, especially if we lose and we lose badly. Like, yeah, he's probably definitely gonna get up out of there quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised. You hate to see it. He's probably, been the best coach we've had in recent years. Obviously, he brought the program back to life, but I wouldn't be surprised if, the Chargers went after him, or the Panthers or somebody like that. But it's crazy because Michigan, like I said, they were going to offer him, I think, a 3 or 5 year extension. So it's always complicated. You never know what Jim Harbaugh like. But if they lose and they get smacked, yeah, he's probably gonna be out of there.
Hey, it's funny you said the Chargers. Last week I was watching Pat McAfee, and Pat McAfee had Greenberg on there, Mike Greenberg, and he said how he ran into Harbaugh and they were just having a conversation, and just chopping it up, talking football, and surprisingly, Harbaugh kept talking on and on about Justin Herbert. That's all I'm saying.
He always been talking about Justin Herbert. That's nothing new. He always said how much he liked Justin Herbert. That's nothing new.
He's still talking about him. Come on.
You better get. Hey. He can have Justin Herbert all he wants to, because the other players, Austin Eckler might not be there, and Keenan Allen might not be there. That offensive line, but he can have. Hey, do your thing, khaki pants. Just get this bowl win. Before we move on to the NFL, let's get this win.
Right.
Go ahead, O.
Let me shout out to Anthony Price. Cite one of my Caucasian heroes, the great Kurt Angle, since Mars wearing his NWO shirt. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
It's damn true.
Harbaugh is gone either way, win or lose. I picked him to win at the beginning of the season. I think they still do, because I just think they have the superior team, as was mentioned, just a more complete team, kind of like the 49ers right now. But I think win or lose, he's gone. So I agree with what you're saying, Mar. I think that there are machinations being pulled in the behind the scenes. But yeah, either way, I think he's NFL for sure.
What you say, Mel?
I don't know, man. I like I said, all the rumblings have been talking about lately been talking about staying, but it could be smoke and mirrors. I mean, yeah, what the outcome could help, change his mind or change it, make his decision different. I think that, to me, if somebody who's a Michigan fan, been a Michigan fan all his life and know the history of this of this university, especially when it comes to the football, they have a rich history when it comes to football. And they have not had that for a long time. You look at the Brady Hoke years, the Rich Rod years, that's a blemish on the record. You know, that's a blemish. Because those were horrible years, horrible draft. I mean, horrible recruits. I mean, it's just something that if you talk with Michigan fans, they always refer back to the Rich Rod and the Brady Hoke years. You know, those are some you wish you could just take out of time, cut them out. You know what I'm saying, and put the timeline back together because they were just bad years. And so, and I think Jay had mentioned it, he kind of brought the program back to life. And to me, even if you just win one for Michigan, that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? There's another school you may can say, okay, he won where I can go, but for Michigan, that's not good enough. And to me, him being a former player and his family being connected to Ann Arbor, he knows that. So I think there's a lot more behind the scenes in that decision. Okay, it's easy for me to say he's going to the NFL because the NFL is that, you know, is that golden standard, so to speak. You know, that's the creme of the creme. I get to the NFL, I made it. You know, that's part of it. But then I think the Michigan legacy is another part he has to weigh in the balance. So I think it's not just as easy as saying, okay, just like holding jobs open, he's going to run to the NFL. I think all that stuff has to be weighed. It's hard to say what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if he leave, but I would be disappointed.
Yeah, especially because if you feel like there's a job that he just didn't finish. Yeah, especially left the program incomplete without, you know, winning the championship. Because look, I get you Michigan fans, you Ohio State fans, you love to make sure that you win the game. That's important. And he's won the last 3. That's important. It is. Right. But there's stuff after the game. There's the Big Ten championship. Right. There's the national championship. There's other games of high importance that is after that. That hey man, I need you to, you know, let's get a dub in those columns and those games besides just beating Ohio State. It needs to be more because you got to complete the whole. You got to complete the whole thing. It's like I hate. Like back in the days when I was dating, man, I hated when a girl would cook me a meal. She cooked some rice, but didn't cook no, didn't have no gravy to go with it. Where my gravy at? I need, mashed potatoes. Where my gravy at, babe?
Pussy be involved. If a pussy be involved, I ain't care about the gravy. You know what I'm saying? We just having some dinner, and then okay, I can complain about that. If we just cooking rice, I'm like, fuck the rice, I don't care anyway. I put the rice on your ass.
Yeah.
Put the rice on your ass.
Now to your point,
elbows and booty holes.
Pound town, you taking a pound town.
No. I can't.
Now to your point, sir.
Continue. More?
You are correct. I don't care about the gravy for my rice and mashed potatoes if it ends in the punani. You are right.
I don't care. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure.
I mean, but you need to be proper. You need to be properly nourished in order to, give it some good time.
I
gotta have rice.
Protein. Rice. The rice is starch. You don't need that shit.
Oh man.
You stupid as shit, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Yes.
So you saying I just need to eat a few granola bars before I get in there?
Granola bar, you know what I'm saying?
You just killed my whole analogy window.
The muscle milk, that's all I need.
Oh man,
reckless. That is reckless. That is so reckless.
Hey man, hey P man, don't give him no more ammunition because y'all you just killed my whole analogy window. But I'm just saying,
I'm sorry, you were saying, sir.
No, fuck it. You didn't kill it.
Continue. You were saying.
What I'm saying is like, hey, for instance, TV shows. We all watch TVs. Yeah. And we get that one program, like, yo, man, this is hot. And then all of a sudden they leave us on a cliffhanger and don't ever renew the show. So it's I need you to finish the story, finish it. Like, cause, Jim Harbaugh, it has especially for you Wolverine fans have given y'all something y'all haven't had in a long time. It gives y'all hope. And y'all right there.
That old thing, but until we get to the bowl season, then this
hope is gone.
That shit.
Hope is no longer alive.
Dream deferred.
Dream deferred.
Dream deferred for real.
God. But that's gonna change this year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alabama said we gonna roll tide on that ass, dog.
Better hope. Better hope.
You pause.
Gonna be.
Boy, I'm telling you, man. Hey, man. Hey, the moment I saw them put Alabama at 4, I said, "Oh man, y'all hate Harbaugh, bro. Y'all
you already know. You are.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
Right.
If it wasn't Alabama, it was gonna be Georgia. Florida State had no shot.
No chance whatsoever. No chance.
None.
And my problem with it is they went in too expectant too. Like y'all should have known y'all had no chance. Instead of sitting there crying about it, just come to grips with it right when you know it's going to happen.
Right.
Oh no.
Right.
Well, you saw the coach. The coach knew. The coach knew.
Coach,
He's like, man.
Right.
He's like, the best I can do is just try to keep my guys calm because this shit about to get ugly, dog. Because
if you seen him though, he went immediately into counseling mode. He was like, "It's all right, gentlemen, it's okay."
Yeah. Right. He was straight into counseling mode because he knew what's up. Then the boys was about to, get their heart broken, man. So I mean, it's just one of those things where those who've seen the content, I went on my nice little rant from Florida State, but at the end of the day, Florida State was in a situation that they were not going to win. They were not going to be put in a situation because, for one, it didn't make sense dollars-wise. It didn't make sense dollars-wise. Putting a SEC team in or being without an SEC team in the last year of a 14 college football playoff did not make sense.
Yeah, but I still say, even from that standpoint, the SEC team that should have been there should have been Georgia. They shouldn't have dropped so far. If you're going to put one in.
Yeah, but you still got the debate. You just had the head up of Georgia and Alabama.
It's hard to do. Yeah.
And Georgia, I mean, for those who watched that game, Georgia scored the first touchdown, and that was it. They was playing trail the whole game. Alabama had control of that game, so it was kind of hard to just put, peace.
And Alabama has improved too since the first week of the season.
Yeah, they did.
Till the playoffs, they improved, and Georgia really didn't get better throughout the year. They just stayed pretty much baseline, other than a few big Brock Bowers games. So
Yeah.
Georgia just got to be mad at Auburn, because if Auburn didn't let that 4th and 30 touchdown conversion
the
happen,
defensive coordinator needs to be fired.
Right.
How do you do that, bro? I don't know. How do you do that?
You commit a penalty. You do something to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Something, anything.
Something.
And they didn't even blitz nobody. They just went into prevent. And you're on 4th and no, man, no.
And they prevented themselves from winning. That's what I say about prevent defense. I hate it.
It's a prevent defense. Yep, you're done, son. For real. Man, let's talk a little NFL real quick. Because Jay, man, I definitely got to talk to you about this, man. Were we fooled by the Cowboys? Did they pull the gotcha string on us? Did they now they putting egg on their face right now after getting their ass whooped last night?
I had a feeling I didn't think they were going to lose like that. I did think they were going to lose the game. That's one of the teams that I think they got to have home field advantage to make a run in the NFC to the Super Bowl. When they're away from home, they're 3-4. They're a different team. When they're home, obviously they cook. So it's like, man, I don't know what happened yesterday. Like, Buffalo looks obviously a lot better since they fired Ken Dorsey, and they're running the ball a lot more. And James Cook was cooking. Like he was cooking with fish grease last night. Josh Allen has been a lot better with the football, and that Buffalo defense has played like we used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? Dak, They had a few turnovers. They had some missed opportunities, man. But I think Dallas would be okay. They have a tough schedule. I think they got Miami somewhere down the line. They got a pretty difficult schedule. But when they're away, they're a different Dallas team. When they're a different Dallas team than when they are away from Texas. So if they get in the playoffs and they got to play on the road,
they may be in trouble.
Trouble.
To back Jay up. To back Jay up, let me go ahead and be the professor and help him out with some more stats there, because I did this last night on the show. They're averaging 40 points a game at home. They're averaging 22 on the road.
Dang.
Their defense is only giving up 15 points at home. They're giving up 22 on the road. So as Jay said, that's a problem, yo.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Trouble.
That's a big difference.
Trouble.
Yeah, man. They Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Man, that's hey man. Yeah, they got me, because I ain't even gonna lie, dog. I fell for the okie doke. It was that ugly chick. They got the great round mound on her.
Right.
So,
she turn around, you like, damn.
Yeah, she turn around. I don't think I did that. I don't think I ever did that before. I don't.
He said she got an Adam's apple.
Get it, Jack.
Really?
Hey. He said Janet Jackson, more like Freddie Jackson.
Right. And once again, fuck you, AP.
Hey, bro. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think that's ever happened to me, though, Jay. I'm glad it hasn't.
That ain't never happened to me neither. But in these days and times, boy,
it's more common these days and times. Now you have to be careful.
You got to be careful.
Everybody switching lanes, switching teams, everything.
Hey, man, it's gonna be a day in time, bro. Hey, there's gonna be a day in time, bro. We're gonna have to start walking around with just like the whole birth certificate on your forehead. Let me read it real quick.
No. Now they passed a law you can change your birth certificate, bro.
Damn.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
No way.
You can change your birth certificate.
That gotta be in Detroit. That gotta be in Michigan.
This world done gone crazy.
They get ready to pass. I don't know if they getting ready to, or they have already passed it, that you can change your birth certificate.
Yeah,
they've been floating around for a while talking about it.
Yes, let me know where that's at, so I make sure I do not show up.
It's gonna be a federal thing. It could be on the state, not state.
Nah,
let me know when that goes through, so I can go ahead and pack the whole crew up. We going to South America, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I can't over here keep getting. Nah, man, I need to.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Hey, Jay.
Right now, who would y'all have as coach of the year?
Oh, it's gotta be my man down in Texas, in Houston.
D'Amico
Ryan.
D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah. Nobody. You can't. I can't. Nobody with a straight face, unless you was in Houston, can say they thought Texas was gonna look like this.
Houston didn't think this.
Yeah, Houston. Right.
To be tied in first place after 15 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not saying that because I'm a Titans fan. I'm just saying that ain't no way you thought your team was gonna be tied for number 1 or number 2 in the division. Like, nah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I thought Houston was just gonna, CJ Stroud was gonna just go through the motions of another rookie quarterback, takes his lumps and bruises, have some good, have some bad, and it was gonna be what it's gonna be. I didn't see this. I didn't even in the game without him with a concussion yesterday. There was no way. With Jeffrey the Giraffe, Toys R Us net. Davis Mills. There's no way I saw that one coming.
David Mills. It was Case Keenum. It make it even worse.
It was
it's Case Keenum. Yeah.
Case Keenum.
Keenum was there. So, to be honest, that's even worse. I think.
Tell me about it. You ain't got to tell me. just go to my Twitter page. I'm in it. Dumbass motherfuckers.
Oh man, no, that's wild. But no, for real. Another guy that's gonna join us. He's been on the show a couple of times too, representing the Man Cave podcast. Hey, been on here a couple of times. You'll recognize his face. Big Mike, what's happening with you, big dog?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's going
What up,
on, man?
Mike?
What up, brother?
Before we get started, man, go ahead and tell the people where they can find your content at, my brother.
Hey, listen, you can hit us up at the Man Cave 8172 on YouTube, at the Man Cave 10 on Twitter and TikTok, and of course, hit that Facebook at the Man Cave 1022.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, man, Mike, man, I got to talk to you, man. I know you're a big Cleveland Browns fan. How the hell are y'all still winning football games down there, man?
We got that dog in us. That's what this is all about. We out here doing everything. It's not next man up. It's next dog up, and that's what we keep on doing.
I spoken like
no
a true
pun
fan.
intended.
Right.
Dub
I
fans,
spoke like a true fan right there.
Nah, man. I just think it's you know, a dope accomplishment that the Browns are in this situation where they are, you know, in playoff contention. Injuries out the wazoo on both sides of the football. Offensive line has been destroyed.
Listen, man, we
you
got
know-
the hospital on standby. We literally call them before every game. We say, hey, man, we might have 1 or 2 people coming there. You're going to have to do some surgery. We done for the year, man.
Hey, I was gonna say Kevin Stefanski got to be nominated as a coach.
That's what I.
coach of the year.
Thank you.
Listen,
Yep.
and what's
That's
funny
not
is
a bad
he
take.
talked me
Not a
into
bad
that the
take.
other week. Finally, I'm like, you know what? 26% of our salary cap is literally on the injury, season ending. They're done. They're gone.
Yeah.
And we're talking about stars. And I'm not even caring about Watson. I'm talking about the whole offensive line, Nick Chubb. I
Yep.
mean, so you got some defense players that just hit it this past week. I mean, Del Pitt literally put
Just got paid.
over, and then he went out and got hurt. I'm like, wow, here we go.
Yeah.
Wait
Just
to
got
get
an
your money.
extension, bro.
Wait to get your money and then go sit down somewhere.
Crazy.
So let me ask you this, Mike. Obviously, you being a huge Browns fan, where you at on Deshaun Watson? I mean, you give the Texans a haul to trade for him, as in picks. You give him the astronomical guaranteed contract money. You got to stand by his side as he goes through this suspension of 11 games. Didn't play well in the 6 games that he did last year. Come in this year and had a rocky, little go at it, and then he's out for the year. So kind of give everybody like a thought process on where most Cleveland Browns fans are with Deshaun Watson. Is there got to be a little bit amount of frustration?
Listen, for your average fanatic, for that person that's just a Cleveland Browns fan, they're going crazy. They've literally banged their head through the wall about 100 times through this year. And when it all happened, because again, they don't understand the whole scheme of things. They don't see the big picture. They just see that, oh, we gave him all this money, we gave away all this stuff, he isn't doing anything. All right, man, calm the hell down. I mean, it is Browns-like where he came out and he had his best game in the second half of that Baltimore game, 14 of 14, at 130-something yards, 12 rushing, 2 touchdowns, and then all of a sudden he's done for the year. That is the most Browns thing ever. Like, that's just, we're going to show you how good we could be, and then we're just going to go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my frustration isn't really there. Like, I'm not really frustrated. It sucks. Hey, he's done this. He's hurt. Now he was out. But more or less, I wanted to see the whole team because everybody was so worried about what Deshaun was going to do. What's he going to do? Is he going to drag this team through it all? Problem is our workhorse ain't Deshaun. It's Nick Chubb. It was the offensive line. It was Myles Garrett. We needed a quarterback just to command it. We didn't even need Deshaun. As you can see, we've had 4 different quarterbacks this season, and they've all won games. P.J. Walker, coming from the XFL or USFL, wherever the hell he decided to come from, off the streets, came in and won games. And we're talking about against the Niners type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we didn't need some big guy like that. Like, I was happy we got him. I was hoping he would come back to form, and hopefully he still does. but I'm okay if we don't have that. So
Okay.
my frustration is other fans being too crazed about stuff, going off the wall yelling about Stefanski or going off the wall saying this guy or that guy. Like, calm the hell down. You want to be mad at something? Be mad that the refs ain't throwing holding every other play when Myles Garrett's getting choked out trying to get to the quarterback. Or be mad at something else. You don't be mad because we did what we did with Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, if you're a real fan of the game, you know all this. And I mean, he's not even the highest quarterback paid right now. I mean, he's like 5th on the thing. It's the guaranteed part that's the real issue. That's the only real issue we have here. But again, it is what it is. And we're still doing our thing without it. So everybody needs to shut up and just realize, hey, man, we got a hell of a team here. Even 4th string is coming in and doing well. As we saw the offensive line, they got guys in the parking lot. They just called up and said, hey, you a big dude. Come stand here real quick. And Chris Jr. come up in there and stood there and somehow protects the blind side, which is weird.
Yeah. Now, I got you. What's your remaining schedule for the Browns right there?
We got the Texans this week, the Jets the following Thursday, and then we have the Bengals.
Ooh.
Those are all winnable.
Winnable, but they all matter.
But they're gonna be tough.
Yeah.
The
Jets are eliminated from playoff contention. So, but
That makes them dangerous, though.
what
Hey,
to play
Mike,
spoiler?
They
play spoiler.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if I'm Robert Saleh, I'm not trying to play spoiler. I'm like, listen, I don't want nobody on my team getting hurt because I still want to keep my job. So sit the hell down and play everybody else because they're going to keep him one more year. Granted, they're going to do that because A-Rod got hurt in that first game, so they're going to give him that pass.
Right.
I'm not willing to risk Sauce or Quentin Williams or Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't be willing to risk any of those dudes and just say, hey, let's see what else we got here before we go into this draft. So if he really risks it all, then hey, more power to him. You're going to take an L, and then you're going to be like, oh, man, now we got some injuries maybe. I don't know. The one I'm worried about is the Texans. Because if the comes off, concussion protocol. I mean, you saw what they did out there. What they have Case Keenum throwing the ball around out there. Noah Brown looked good. Singletary looked good. But
everybody looks good against my team. Don't worry. Everybody. Shit, y'all lit us up too. Everybody looked good on my squad against my squad.
Y'all did the thing against Miami though. Will Mayo came out with 5 minutes left and said, "Hold on, guys, I'm gonna go with some."
That's only that was a little bit of Vegas thrown in there too. They wanted to throw the sports betting game off a little bit. So yeah, Will Levis did his thing. But after that's only because it was prime time. After prime time, we went back to being regular ass.
It's like that offensive line all of a sudden said, "Oh, you guys can go get his ass." He must have did something wrong. He must have went in the locker room. This team's my team. I'm the only one that's good on it. And they all said, "Oh, we're gonna show you." And then everybody just beat his ass.
I feel you though. The Texans are dangerous. They are playing with a lot of grit, a lot of like they got something to prove. Like they're really playing for DeMeco Ryans, and I already knew that when they hired him.
They fighting for that spot because if the Colts fall, they can jump up and get in that playoff, so they can take the division if Jacksonville continues their downward spiral. Which, man, that's crazy to me. That whole thing, how Sunshine and all them decided to just say, "Hey, we're gonna tuck this one away."
Hey, can we have? Yeah, true. But can we have the conversation about Trevor Lawrence? I think we need to have it. I think we need to have the conversation that
he has a lot of turnovers.
Thank you. We gotta have the conversation that homeboy is Santa Claus and giving away the gifts like a mug.
He might need to cut that.
Like last night when he just dropped the ball while he was running.
He might need to get that hair out of his face.
You know what I'm saying? Something. Change that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, last night he was just running with the ball and just
tell him motherfucker get a fade or something. I don't know.
That dude literally, he put the ball right on the ground. He just set it down.
Well, you know, when I was watching the thing, I think he was trying to tuck it, and then somebody punched it as he was tucking it.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. It's like he was trying to, because he was running with the ball.
It was
like
himself. That's who it was. It was himself.
Yeah, I don't think nobody does.
It was him.
That was the NFL script right there.
I think his knee came up and elbowed him.
Yeah, like that was nobody. That was him.
That was that ghost. That's what that
He is
was.
him.
They had the ghost out there getting them. Where that betting line at?
Yeah.
But hey, Mike Ant had a good question. He said, you know, with the Browns remaining schedule and the Ravens remaining schedule, do you think the Browns can overtake the Ravens?
The possibility's there. I mean, you got to look at what the Ravens got. They got to, where do they go? To San Fran, I believe. And then they got to play Miami, which is their defense starting to shape up a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on if Hill's back or not, or if he's fully healthy. I mean, that offense is roaring regardless of the fact. And everybody's chanting up Lamar being, oh, he could be MVP. Shut up. Just shut that up, dude. I mean, for the first 7 weeks, his stats were the same as Mac Jones. He had the same number of passing touchdowns. He had the same number of turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he fumbled the ball like 11 times or some shit. I mean, come on, man. Let's calm down on the MVP stats. I mean, he can make some throws. He can do his thing. Great. That's all good and fine. But yes, if the Ravens do take them L's 2 in a row, then that game against the Bengals becomes real relevant for us.
Right.
Even though, you know, in my head, I was thinking, all right, cool. You know, we're going to get them. We're going to have stuff locked in. And we might be like, hey, you're part of Ohio. We're going to want you in this playoff instead of having the Bills come in. So we're going to go ahead and take the L and let you get in, and the Bills sit the hell out of this thing. Because the Bills got to win out, and these other teams got to start losing for them to get in. They don't get in unless everybody loses. They have 3 teams that need to start falling before they can worry about it. I was watching Around the Horn. Everybody's, Bills first, the Ravens for the Super Bowl. Bills in the Super. They're not even in the playoffs yet, and you guys are saying, shut up. Everybody calling about the Cowboys. Oh, Cowboys are the best team. Oh, game against 49ers was fluke. Oh, and then they just went out there and dropped that shit against the Bills. Come on, man. The boys are the same thing they are every year. They'll win one good game, everybody will chat them up, and then they'll lose everything else, and they won't do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting coming down the last
3 games. Going to be very interesting.
Yeah, for the last 3 weeks.
For the whole NFL.
And what's crazy is that for the first time in a long time, it is really a fight, like a legit fight between 5 or 6 teams on both sides to see who gets in to the bottom couple spots. Now that is something in itself, because we haven't had that kind of I don't know, not mediocrity, but you know, kind of nudity. I can't even say the damn word, but we haven't had that in the NFL in a while. It's always been these guys got 12, 13 wins, and that's it. They're running away with it. Now it's kind of there. Like you see the Chiefs.
Hey, what about the Rams? Nobody expect the Rams to they may make the playoffs.
And I think they will.
I kind of read them off from the beginning of the year. Like they selling everybody, they selling the team, they selling the cheers, they selling everything. And, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be in the playoffs. Selling everything.
They're getting ready to sell their whole jersey and say,
you know what I'm saying?
To make themselves, you know. But
I also think that's just a testament to the mediocrity that Mike was just talking about. Like, I think instead of looking at it as we have a bunch of teams fighting to get in the lower card spots, I just think there are 6 contenders to win the Super Bowl, 3 on each side, and that's it. I just think the other teams don't really stand much of a chance. So, you know, that's how I feel about it.
You know what's crazy? If you put it like that, I think the NFC has more of the powerhouses. Like the AFC is the one that's all like, I mean, if you look at it, the Ravens and the Dolphins are double-digit winners. Everybody else has got the same record. I mean, aren't the Browns tied with the Chiefs and the Jags right now? But they can't go up any further because they can't move up any further, which is crazy to me. Which that needs to be something looked at too. I mean, they beat the Jags, but the Jags, I guess, went in the division. Maybe they need to make it to where none of that shit matters and just best records are going. But I don't know. I don't know. The Ravens could do their thing, but they also could flop. There's just so much you just don't know. The Niners look like the real one.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's throwing games away. They literally are gift wrapping W's, putting bows on them, and sticking their hands out. And it's just a matter of actually taking the W and running with it. Most of the time, they get scared and they like touch it, and then they run away. But, you know, you saw 49ers went in and grabbed that thing and it tore off.
Philly
looks like they could just measly their way somewhere and then they get smacked and everybody be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, it's wild. Let me ask you, fellas, this. Anybody see guaranteed. Well, obviously there's no guarantees right now, but for me, the 49ers are probably the only team that sticks out as a team as a lock that could probably make it to the Super Bowl. Anybody got any different team that they could possibly see going into the Super Bowl? As in, like, yeah, they'll be there. But right now, I just see the 49ers is the only team that you can probably go to Vegas and put your money on and say, yeah, they'll be in the Super Bowl.
The only one you would feel comfortable, yeah, but I think just like we were talking about though, right? You look at 49ers are the most complete team, but the Eagles and Dallas could put together a playoff winning run no matter what you think about them. And on the other side, the Ravens and the Dolphins, and I mean, if the Browns could figure out a quarterback, maybe even them, but at least the Ravens and Dolphins on the AFC. So you're looking at least 5 teams at a minimum that could win the Super Bowl.
Hey, look, you can't leave off the Kansas City refs. Kansas City refs will get up in there.
I'm a Raiders fan, so I didn't want to put them in there.
Not if Tony out there dropping them passes. Patrick Mahomes over there getting real light skinned. He been real light skinned the last 2 to 3 weeks, man. He on the
yelling. Darlene like from Roseanne, didn't he, man? He was really crying over there. He said
Darlene like.
See that flag? He went to Josh Allen. How the fact he went to Josh Allen. You see that offside? And then I was like, oh, maybe he's game enough. Like, just,
Hey man.
So
I ain't gonna
to be clear, are you saying that he's like a lesbian?
I mean, you never looked at Darlene from Roseanne. He got the same hair, look the same face.
That's my point. So you're not trying to say he's a lesbian.
He's a little sensitive these days. They're a little sensitive.
Oh, okay. You gotta be clear with me, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where to take this.
Hey man. Hey, first of all, Tony. Hey man, if it was up to me, I'd have let this ass in Foxborough yesterday. I'd have let this ass up there. I'd have been like, bro, I'd be like, won't you, bro? If you can't catch these footballs, man, won't you catch a bus back to wherever you think you want to go?
Give that man too much credit. I would act like we had to make a pit stop in the middle of nowhere, like Iowa, got off the plane and then left his ass. I would take him somewhere where he knows he can get somewhere and he got friends on the other team. I'd have dropped him off in the middle of nowhere.
They gonna stop and hit off a Waffle House and lock him in the bathroom.
Put him right in the Denny's, right in the middle of the flight. Go in there and get us moons over Miami and breakfast, and then just take off.
It's been tough to handle.
No.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Nah, man, but we appreciate all you fellas for hopping on, talking shop with us. Omar, Ball and Buds Sports Entertainment. Check him out on the bottom line. Of course, my man Double J Jiggy J Jones over there. Y'all tap in with him. Man Cave Sports Podcast.
We
y'all
got
see
two man caves over here, man. Like, it's gotta be like some type of a handshake over. Something's gotta happen. There's 2 D man caves on here.
a little man cave sports collaboration in the future, possibly. So we'll make that happen. Yeah,
I'm gonna grab my tag team partner, Hot Take Jake, and we jumping in.
No. Leave Jake where he's at. Let him keep wearing his wife's Undertaker hat and shit. Leave him over there.
Oh my god, dude.
No, y'all tap in with me and Double J 7:00 Eastern tonight. We'll be doing this weekend sports recap. We're gonna do something a little different. We'll have a little visual for it, so we'll kind of do it almost like this format. And then tap in with all of Mike's content over there at Man Cave. Him and his partner do a lot of Bengals and Browns content, so y'all tap in with him over there. Hey man, we definitely appreciate y'all fellas for celebrating episode 300. I'm about to say 100, 300 with us. So man, hey man, everybody watching, listening, please go join and follow each and every one of these fellas' content. They are dropping good stuff. If they are on our content, is because we appreciate their content. All right.
Right.
So man, once again, fellas, man, appreciate y'all. I'll see you in a couple of hours. Double J. Hey man, it's been real. We're gonna bring in the big homie Nick Shine. Hopefully we get our last and final guest to join us. Hopefully sent them the link. Sent them the
Where's my intro? Everybody got a big intro, and they're like, here's Nick.
All right.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
you.
here's
Yeah.
Nick. You know what? I've been sitting here, Mel. I've been looking at you, Mel, and you look like. So I walked into the McDonald's and I saw.
It looks like that, don't it? It looks like that, don't it?
I asked for fries and a milkshake. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw a crime being committed. Like it's fucking 1988, blacked out, voice hidden, traumatization going on Rescue 911.
Hey, look, man, I got so much respect for Lamar. I want to look like Lamar.
Hey, see, that's the shit that I be talking about. I keep trying to tell you, you yellow motherfuckers bruise easily. All right, you gonna look just like me. Keep talking shit. I'll bruise you up, little yellow bastard.
So obviously, I gotta ask Mel.
Yes.
Man, that's how dark you are without all that lighting. Holy
Yes.
shit.
Hey, go get. I was about to ask you, like, where's your lights, dog? Like, where's your lights?
I gotta get some, man. I gotta get some for here. You know, I'm trying to fix this part of the studio. Well, you know, it's my sister's house, but I'm trying to fix this up so when I come here, I can have both. But I ain't got around to it yet.
Yo, Mel, do me a favor. Stand in front of the wall and just do this. You look like Jordan.
I'll be a Jordan sign. Just like me, like Mike. I want to be like Mike.
Before I get
more
into
ways
what
than
I
one.
wanna say to you, I got to show you this shit.
What's that?
Did a little Christmas. I've been blessed this season. Some people helped me out. I've been blessed, and I got the kids some Christmas presents. I was at the store, and I had to get Nick the big official size. You can't see it because of the green screen.
Yeah, we
can
see
Jet. Got him there.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Right around the time I met Lamar, some bad shit in my family started happening.
Okay.
And this is the worst thing I've ever done as a father, as a Jet fan.
Did you get it for Sophia? Yeah. No, that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. She's probably the only sane person in that whole family right now.
Taylor Swift bobblehead came with it free.
They were giving those away.
I couldn't order it online because I was like, oh man, I don't want those fucking ads popping up on my phone. So I was at the mall the other day before I got sick, as I was sick, and I was like, how much? And they're like $179.
But honestly,
both.
It's been hard to get Chiefs merchandise because of these damn Swifties. They're pissing me off.
Sophia's a hustler. She'll sell it to you.
Hey,
I'll have Sophia reach out to you. She'll sell it to you.
Like these Swifties are
I'm gonna
getting
ship it to you and have you get somebody to sign it and then send it back.
like literally. Oh no, trust me. If you send it here, and if I run into one of the players, I would love to get it signed for her and send it back. But like these Swifties are literally they're like following her lead and just buying up all the Chiefs shit and spending money like crazy. It's getting ridiculous. I guess that's what happens when you have a cult following, man. But here we are.
I can't wait for him to cheat on her. So good. The Kansas City Jersey burning party.
That means she's gonna sell more albums, man. She's gonna sell more albums. I'm making.
Before we get into it, gentlemen,
yes,
I want to say congratulations. I know I'm a part of the I.O.W. family, but congratulations to you two gentlemen. I know firsthand behind the scenes how much work you guys put in and plan and design and coordinate. And I got my podcasting show debut with you guys when you let me on to do the 2021 mock draft.
Right.
And from there, I've loved it. So I owe everything that I'm doing with the Jet Show and I'm with you guys. I owe a thank you to both of you, fine gentlemen.
Oh yeah. No
Congratulations
doubt, man.
and many more.
Appreciate it.
Oh, man, you been a big part of the 300, man. So I'm just glad that you're part of the ride, man. Part of the journey, I should say. The journey ain't done. The journey ain't finished. We still got some goals and aspirations over here.
I'm sorry.
Accomplish, trying to still achieve over here. We say it all the time. We want to be on that Pat McAfee level, which I think we can get there. and we just got to keep. We just gonna keep on grinding and keep going forward. So trust me, hitting 300 today is a big celebration. That's why I wanted to make sure that before we close out the show, that the I.O.W. Sports crew, we have this stage for a moment and bask in the glory and bask in
right.
Yeah,
of this situation.
Yeah, well deserved, guys. Well deserved. Life happens. A lot of shit. We all go through shit.
Right.
As much as I say fuck Mel and fuck Lamar, you know how much I love you guys and all the support you've given me off air as well as on. So much love to both of you guys and continued success to the I.O.W. concept.
Of course.
It's been a fun ride, man. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, a lot of laughs.
For real.
Hoping our last guest joins in before
we
get off.
We met some good people and
Mel must have did some fucked up shit in the Detroit airport. He got no lighting on him, man. He got like a name like Anita Baker or some shit. He just changed his name. Nobody knows where he is, where he at. He's a no-name villain. He's a no-name molester.
It's not looking good for our last guest. I was hoping he'd be on. I sent him a link and whatnot. But those who follow our content and those that are part of the I.O.W. Facebook page for sure. Our last guest was going to be Matt. He is part of the I.O.W. family, and it sucks because we had his debut baseball show. Really first episode, and then we got the horrifying news that he got in a very serious brain injury accident. And so I haven't been able to have him on the show, a late night show with me, and continue his baseball show. I was hoping he'd join us, but obviously because of his circumstances, we understand.
Right.
I just at least was hoping that we get him on for at least a couple of minutes, just have him here to help celebrate with us because he's been part of this journey just as much. So
we missing Boney, man. Boney homie need to be on here.
Beast Mo Bones. Definitely want to shout him out.
He's part of it too.
Yeah,
fuck him.
He's our basketball correspondent, But he's a
weekend update though guy at basketball.
He's a true Negro. He come to work when he wants to.
I'm just looking forward to Tuesday night because I get John Morant finally in the fantasy basketball league because I haven't won a game yet.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 ties. I almost tied you, but man, I got LaMelo Ball out. John Morant hasn't played.
Yeah, bro, you got injuries like crazy, dog.
I dumped Chris Paul yesterday for somebody. Chris Paul is shit.
Yeah, so I mean, but I know we're not talking much sports right now, obviously, but and it's a sports show, but I mean, just let us bask in our moment, man. We just celebrating right now. And I know we talk some sports throughout the show, but I'm just glad to be here amongst these 2 gentlemen right here. And just a backstory for those who never understood what I.O.W. Meant is I Often Wonder. And honestly, it was Mel. He's been pretty much the brainchild of this whole thing. I wasn't even supposed to be part of none of this. I mean, this is how crazy this situation is. Mel was starting a podcast, more like a social podcast with our sister Alexis, and they worked together and they just started a podcast. I came on 1 episode and then I never left. So, I.O.W. Sports is a spawn of I Often Wonder.
Correct.
And it's just
shit.
Yeah, I thought story.
I thought Mel started independent obese women. I thought that was like a dating site he was trying to launch.
Hey, that's what it was.
Oh, that's the website I be on. That's not the name of the podcast. I go from independent obese women to SpakeThatMonkey.com.
Interested obese women? Is that what it was? I.O.W.
Look at that left row, girl. Oh,
I know. lift it up. No, but it's.
I love that kind
You've
of
been
shit.
on here. You've been on here since 2021. I came on for the draft in 2021, and you and Sincere were one of the two first people that I got to recognize names in the chat.
Who that? Matt? I mean,
Anthony.
Yeah,
Anthony.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, we got to give a shout out to Anthony Price, man. I've been one of our loyal followers. Been rocking with us for a while.
Yeah.
Sincere, back in the days. And hell, that's how even MJ got even on the show. He's like, bro, I want a podcast, and I've been rocking with y'all for a minute, and that's how he ended up being a big part of I.O.W. Even Anthony Price. I think Anthony Price, we got to give you some love because you kind of been a part of I.O.W. as well. Not only a fan, he's made a couple of appearances on the Late Night Owl show. So,
right.
Look,
and he'll support our other shows. He'll pop in on my Jet channel too and say what's up and throw out a question.
Not for real.
He's a very, very good supporter to have. Thank you.
No doubt. Thank you, AP. Even though it's still fuck AP in the end, but it's still thank you. It's this celebration right here of episode 300 is not just us three on the screen. This is a testament for those that supported us like AP, for those that supported like MJ and eventually being on the show on a more timely basis. The Sinceres, the Beast Mode Bones, every last person
Kofi.
Kofi. I forgot to send him a link, send him a shout out, but Kofi, him, Good Brother Bove. I mean, anybody that has appeared on the last 299 episodes, this is just this is a thank you. Like I said, I know we're not talking much sports right now.
You know what? I'm upset with you guys because when you had Jay and Omar on, and I thought I was gonna pop in, I had such a good opening joke because obviously I'd be the only white guy. I feel like Owen Hart when he joined the Nation of Domination. I'm like, God damn! I'm like, you know how long I'll sit on that joke? I'm like, fuck, let me the fucking show, man. I was like a volcano about the first.
Hey, you would have killed me if you came in with the, it's I.O.W. Yo, you would have killed me.
Dude, I'm so sick. It's probably puffy and swollen. I can't even do the D-Lo because my head is so congested.
Nah, man, like I said, from Jay and Melvin Wall from Man Down, they've been on the show numerous times. Chris LaCour, he's been on. I mean, we can talk about a lot of shout out to Chop Sports. Those fellas been on. Dave and Gucci, they've been on.
Tigo. What's my man? What's the other dude name that's out? It's another Jets fan that was on here.
No.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Gino, Italy.
Yeah. Italy Jets fan.
Illy Jet, shout out to him.
Jeff Salmon. When we had Jeff Salmon on here,
Jeff Salmon on here a while back. Man, that seems like forever ago. Whew.
Yeah, I contacted him. He couldn't come on.
Yeah, Alexis Innocent. We gotta give a shout out to her. I mean,
she started the sports show with us when we first initially started. She was on here.
Yeah. She was part of I Often Wondered in the glory years over there. Don't think I Often Wonder's dead. It's just that we broke over here, so we got to work. So we can't.
I've been doing my other shows on there, so it kind of keeps it going. So
we can't work. We can't podcast all the time. We broke over here. We got so we got bills. So until we get to that point, we'll bring it back. No worries. It'll be back in full force.
Right. We try and get the radio station back too. So that radio station was fun, man.
Who else been on with us, man, throughout these 300 episodes? I got to give a shout out to Derek.
What about Ant? Not that Anthony.
Anthony Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah. AR. He'll be on with us Thursday.
He part of the show.
Yeah, AR said he couldn't make it today, so definitely want to shout out to AR, man. He's been doing his thing. him. Like I said, all the people that's been on the championship weekends, Lance Twidwell, Jared Smith, Mr. Rand from the Pewter podcast. And it's been a hell of a lot of people been on here. Tanner from Let's Talk Sports.
Right.
If y'all remember anybody else, throw their name out there.
And rest in peace to Dan and Dave from Let's Talk Sports.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Dave Harris got me in touch with a lot of people who throughout these last couple of years that I've done collaborations with. So definitely RIP to him. I mean,
and that was his whole vision and dream, is to just connect people.
Yeah,
it was so selfless with everything that he did, to just never ask for anything in return. Just, hey, come on, talk, meet people, and build your network. And
we try an AP. Trust me, I didn't reach out to a couple brands and stuff like that.
It's tough with YouTube. If you can't, they got to advertise through YouTube, because YouTube will shut the channel down if you start doing advertising.
Because they want their money too. So, but
we got Micro Mike.
Oh yeah, from Detroit. He does Detroit Lions content.
Micro Mike on here.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the guy had the stadium as the background. Right?
Mike Kimber. Yeah.
Mike Kimber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shout. This is a testament to you guys, because there are many people out there who do a show and they just want to promote themselves. Right. And they just want their airtime for them to speak and not give anyone play and not promote anyone. But that goes along with the selflessness that I mentioned with Dave Harris. You guys have as well. And that's cool, because you guys, the whole mantra of I.O.W. has always been, come on, let's collaborate, promote your shit on our air, we'll come on yours, and you grow the brand. A lot of people are like, no, my brand, no, you can't come in, you're an outsider, I'm not giving your show airtime, I don't want my people going to watch you. And we know a lot of them.
Right.
Some of them we call friends, but they don't want to do anything but promote themselves. So it's a testament to you guys and your vision and how you execute it selflessly in an effort to just grow a community, man. So
we've always
said nice shit about you guys. It's a lot of Mucinex. There's nasal spray. I'm fucking loopy, so we're gonna delete this show after. I don't want no record of it. No record of being nice.
But I mean, he said you gonna deny it? Nah, man. I heard it.
I'm gonna be like Mel one day. I'm gonna be like this. Yeah, they had me on the show. I don't.
Gotta get the side profile. You know what I'm saying?
That's I was in my basement. I was asking questions. I had no idea. I felt the pressure on me, and I just started rambling.
So you went to the store and you bought the bottle of beer.
Oh man!
What kind did you buy the bottle of beer? Yes,
I'm waiting for Mel. No, Mel's sitting there. I'm waiting for Chris Hansen to walk in. Why don't you have a seat? Mel, why don't we take a seat here? You were saying that you were going to do what with whipped cream?
But no, man. I tried to call a little bit to see if MJ would join us. But keep MJ in your thoughts and prayers.
Right.
Tyrus Kennedy has been on the show. TK, definitely still love the TK and all his content he does. I'm trying to think of some other people that's been on here. Obviously, my man, Cool McCain.
Cool McCain. Can't forget Cool.
Yeah, I can't forget Cool. He's one of those guys that loves collaborating, does a lot of things around the podcast network. Definitely him. Yeah, man, it's just a lot of people that has been part of this journey. Hopefully they'll be back to help us to another episode 600 when we come back around and do it. Hey, but I know one thing: I can count on these two that they're going to be around for episode 600, and so will I. So.
Whoa! With my help, you ain't gonna know fucking long-term commitments for me, bro. I'm happy to make 301. Slow the fuck down, right? 104. You're fucking talking 3 years in the future, bro. Just calm the fuck down, man. The way my heart and diabetes are.
Man, don't worry, man. I put a permanent white sheet
I
up
make
for you.
fucking Martin Luther King Day. It's a fucking miracle. Let's pipe down. Which is coincidentally on a Monday.
No, man. No, for real. I'm not gonna say surreal, but it is for me. Making it to episode 300, it ain't putting a lot of money in my pocket, but I don't give a damn. It's the fulfillment.
It's been fun, man. It's been fun.
Yeah.
And coming from where we came from, like I said, I'll tell you a brief history of how it got started. And we used to work together at the country club.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd chop it up, always talking about sports and just chopping up about things. And we had the I.O.W. one. I think it was only the second episode. I.O.W. Wonder. It was the second episode. And I was like, let's do something about rap music then and back then to now. So I had a whole bunch of people on there, from various ages, from 19 all the way up, so we can talk about different eras of rap. And I was like, man, when we got back to work, Lamar was like, I like that. That was fun. I said, come on back on for another show, and he been there ever since. And then I remember Lamar was like, we're gonna start sports. So at first I was engineering everything. And I was like, I'm tired. Lamar said, I'll take it over. And Lamar took it over. I mean, you just come from a guy, and this is not even a knock to him, but it's to show you where he came from. It's a guy that knew nothing about it. He didn't know not a damn thing about podcasts and none of this stuff. And I was like, man, go ahead and take it over.
It shows.
Yeah. So I was like, go ahead, take it over.
We know, Mel. You don't have to sell it. We know.
I just play the background and I support whatever way. And man, he took it and ran with it. Now he got some of the same equipment I got. You know what I'm saying? So this is a testament of how far it came and how much growth I seen in Lamar, man. So, and then when he introduced the Nick, I was like, oh, this motherfucker. And so
yeah, we do have to blame Lamar for that. Mel wanted no part of me. I think Mel, you and I can mutually agree on this one. Fuck Lamar.
Hey man,
I agree, Mel. We wouldn't have our relationship without Lamar. So, Anthony, I do that on the Friday.
Yeah, we done that too, Ed.
On my Jet channel, we do a Friday night hangout, which is like more of a laid back. Like the first hour, we'll give people Jet content, but when it's like those longer shows, I've had like a pop culture top 5.
That's kind of what our show was.
Yeah, like we'll throw like that in and have some different talk. Like, not that I go there anymore, but like kind of like bar talk. Like you talk sports for a bit, and you'll be like, what's your favorite comedian? We've talked about that. Musical voices. It's good shit to it breaks the mold because we all know how we feel about sports, but it's cool to see like the shit.
But if you want to see some of that stuff, go to I.O.W. You'll see we talked about all that stuff.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of different topics.
Man, we did homosexuality in the church, and we brought people from that community on, and that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
we did.
I gotta word that differently.
Remember,
say what?
Can't say we did homosexuality in a church.
I said we talked about.
We talked about the church's beliefs of homosexuality. Not we did homosexuality in the church. Hold on. You gotta put a comma or a pause in there somewhere, bro.
You gotta like, whoa, back
up. The church's beliefs on homosexuality.
So we brought different. Hey, we did a show with a series actually about sex. We had a sex therapist on.
Yeah,
we talked about BDSM. We brought somebody from that community on.
Pony Trumper, I remember him.
Yeah, Pony Trumper. And man, that was a good show. That was a good show. And I'm bringing those things up to show you how
my auntie's even been on this show.
Yep.
So like, man,
my sister been on here.
Yeah, my sister's been on the sports show.
My sister been on the show.
Yep.
My brother-in-law been on a sports show.
Mm-hmm.
Then I brought a lot of my family members on the other show when we did the Black History 28 days for Black History.
Yeah.
So I had like one of my cousins was part of the US movement, which helped, and then was part of some of the movement, a lot of black movements in California. He helped get Kwanzaa started, stuff like that. And so we brought him on, and another of my cousins who identifies Native American, and she's a health guru, and she does beauty pageants. And so, we have another aunt who's one of the first black senators in Michigan. So, we did a lot of stuff, man, that, it's just amazing, of where we came from. And I joke a lot about around with Nick and everything. But when it comes to statistics between him and Matt, but Matt more in baseball, Nick more in football, and Nick's knowledge of the draft, I think it brings another element that took our show to another level.
It surely did. Yeah.
So, I think that the combination of all three of us, we have our own separate personalities.
Saved your ass because you was gonna be a guest, and that was gonna be it, bro. That draft saved your ass.
I was gonna hit it and quit it real quick, and I do a round one rock. And you two some motherfuckers talked off air like, let's invite him to be a regular.
Hey man,
oh, man, they're so nice. I got it.
Hey man, look, I recognize when I see talent or I see things that can be a good way to solidify what we have. I'm not afraid to say, hey, bring this person on, because I know what I can do. It's like we talk about cooking. Lamar has a cooking background. I'm not afraid of somebody that comes in who knows how to cook. I know what I can do. That doesn't make me afraid. If it's something they know I don't know, I learn that so I can be better.
Mm-hmm.
I think like with stuff like this, you can't be afraid of what somebody else may know. You be secure in what you can do. And I think all three of us have our own separate talent, but together we make a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, man. That was that was well said. That was poetic, bro.
Poetic as hell.
I'm just trying to be nice. I'm playing FanDuel blackjack for real money, and I need good karma, so I can't drop the fuck no right now.
This motherfucker.
I've been on a very, very nice run. I paid for these helmets.
Oh man, no. We're gonna shut it down. Like I said, we were stalling. Hopefully, Matt could join us just because we just wanted to hear his voice and let you guys following us just to.
Let's honor Matt, right? Fuck your Jets. Fuck Otani.
Go Florida. Go Arizona. Eli Manning is the best quarterback ever live.
we in the swamp.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, bro.
Daniel Jones is going to be good.
Right.
I love it. No,
and fuck your team. That's my bad. I'm sick. I can't do like boy chamber. Man, fuck your team.
Nah, no doubt, man.
He sends it in text. He says it on air. He says it in the chat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. 28 against 5.
Yeah, we gonna keep MJ in our thoughts and prayers, man, because he's on a long journey, especially to his tough wife, Julia. She's been trooper, and his family. So I was hoping he'd get on here with us, but looked like it's not gonna happen. But it's all right. He's still with us in spirit, and at some point he sees this, he'll know. So
he jumps in the comment every now and then, so that's good to see that he's up.
Him earlier in the chat.
So that's good to see that he's.
We'll get him on another time. When we know we gotta be patient and understanding with that situation. Damn,
no doubt. But hey, man, on behalf of the big homie Nick Shine, Detroit Mail, I'm the wild card Mar, and we made it to 300. And hopefully 300 more, man. So y'all know where to find us. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I.O.W Sports 1 on the Twitter. Everything down below at the bottom of the screen, scrolling, where you can find all of our content, information that you need.
Cash App.
Hit the Cash App, yeah. Hit that Cash App if you want to. Hey, it's that charitable time of the year, so you can feel a little charitable.
Don't grow with us.
Yeah, help grow with us.
Don't grow against us, grow with us.
Yeah, grow with us, not against us.
Right.
Because this train is moving, this locomotive is moving, it's going full speed ahead. So,
and you gotta hurry up for this motherfucker cough a lung up.
Yeah, man.
No idea, man.
No, man.
I lay down and it's like I feel my lungs compress onto the bed. Yeah. Like I can't even lay on my back. Like I'm losing oxygen to my brain.
Hey,
don't lay on your back, we're cutting the show.
Say that again. Blurred out dramatization guy.
Y'all. Hey, it's real, man. 300 more. I.O.W Sports Network. Keep rocking with us, man. We out.
Peace.